Hey guys, good evening. Guys, if you are able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yes, thanks for confirming, guys. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session for batch one, where we are going to continue with the remaining topics. And the next topic I'm going to cover here is, let me go to the topics here. Right, where is the topics? Topics. Yeah, here. So we completed the JavaScript executor completely. Okay. The morning we completed the JavaScript executor and how to run the JavaScript code, from the Selenium WebDriver. I completed in the morning hours. Now let's move on to the WebDriver hierarchy, guys. Okay. Now let's move on to the WebDriver hierarchy. Copy this. I'll copy this notes for WebDriver hierarchy and open it here. Selenium WebDriver hierarchy. So we had a small discussion about this in the last session. Okay. We had a discussion about this in the last session. Okay, so fine. So now let's go in detail, guys. Okay, let's go in detail about this WebDriver hierarchy now. A lot of things are there regarding the Selenium WebDriver hierarchy and how why we have to do few things. All these things you'll understand if you understand the Selenium for WebDriver hierarchy. Okay, fine. So let's begin. Guys. So here the main point here we see as till now we were using which classes, guys? We were using which classes for running our automation scripts? Which classes we have used so far? ChromeDriver, right? Where is actually ChromeDriver, right? We were using what? ChromeDriver so far, right? We have used ChromeDriver so far. ChromeDriver, right? We have used ChromeDriver so far. Okay. So ChromeDriver. Let's see what is the library there. Let the Eclipse IDE launch. Apart from the Chrome, if you want to run your scripts in different browsers, if not ChromeDriver, if you want to run your scripts in different browser like Firefox browser, you'll use FirefoxDriver, right? Here, FirefoxDriver is there here. If you want to run your automation scripts in Opera browser, that's not supported now with the latest version of Selenium. You can ignore this. It is there, but you can ignore this. Internet Explorer, already Microsoft company has deprecated that. And if you want to run the scripts on Internet Explorer browser, you can do that. That's not a big deal. Okay. Safari browser, you need the Mac machine. And let's find it out. Okay. Let's go slowly, guys. There's nothing to be hurried up here in the WebDriver hierarchy. We'll slowly start here. Okay. So for that, I need to open this Eclipse IDE, guys. Just give me a second. I'll open this Eclipse IDE. Just close this. Any unnecessary stuff which is opened, I have to close. Yeah, that's good. Let's wait for the Eclipse IDE to launch. This is a WebDriver hierarchy, guys. At the end of this session, you'll understand all these things, okay? Orange color things are interfaces, guys, okay? Orange color things are what? Interface. Everyone type in the chat box, orange interfaces, blue are classes. Blue color things that are mentioned in this diagram are classes, where orange color things are interfaces. You have to understand orange interface and blue color are classes, okay? Blue color things are the classes. So with this, right, with this diagram, what you are going to achieve then? If you understand this diagram and the hierarchy, right, you will be able to, some questions will be coming in the interview, guys. What is the parent interface of WebDriver interface? Search context is the parent interface. Now tell me, guys, who is the parent interface of the WebDriver interface? In Selenium, WebDriver is one of the interface. Who is the parent of the WebDriver interface? Search context without any space. Search context. Okay, search context is a parent interface, parent of the WebDriver. That kind of questions may come in the interviews, guys, for you. Okay. So let's go from the low level. No need to worry. Let's go from the low level and we'll complete these things. So is the Eclipse IDE launch date? Not yet. Okay, other interfaces, what we can see here, orange color WebDriver is one interface, JavaScript executor is another interface, take screenshot is another interface, search context is another interface, WebDriver, 4 interfaces we have, remaining all blue color things like RemoteWebDriver and Safari driver, Chromium driver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, Opera driver, Chrome driver, Edge driver are classes, are nothing but the classes, guys, okay? So search context is a parent interface of the WebDriver interface. And there may be also a question, guys, a very basic question that people will ask you. Is WebDriver a class or interface? in Selenium, they will ask you. You have to answer what? Is WebDriver a class or interface? They will ask you. What do you have to answer? Is it a class or interface? Interface you have to answer. Okay. WebDriver is an interface. It's not a class. It's an interface you have to answer, guys. Okay. So come back here and so fine. Now what we'll do here is Eclipse ID has launched. Here we'll write some code, guys. I'll just create a package. We'll just create a new package. Step by step we'll go. Don't need to worry. Right click here, create a new package. Right click on this SRC new, press Java and create a new package and just name this package as WebDriver Hierarchy. Okay. Once I created the package, right, in that package, I am going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as the below one, ChromeDriver. Okay. ChromeDriver demo, I'll say. ChromeDriver demo. Let the class get created. First of all, I said right click and select new class that has not commit. So it's doing some building process here. Just wait for that. Let's wait for the building process to be completed. Okay, we got the class. Yeah, here I'll write down ChromeDriver demo. Okay, ChromeDriver demo. So if you want to run your automation scripts on the Chrome browser, which predefined class we have to use? Which predefined class for which you have to create an object for? Tell me, guys. If you want to run your automation scripts on the Chrome browser, for which predefined class we have to create the object for? Tell me. We have to create an object for which predefined class? ChromeDriver class. So using which keyword in Java or Selenium, we have to use a keyword like new keyword. This is from Java, followed by the name of the class, that is ChromeDriver. Like that, we have to create an object for the ChromeDriver. And now, hover the mouse on this ChromeDriver. And import this ChromeDriver class from. This is a predefined class, guys. ChromeDriver is a predefined class from Selenium library. Click on that. Select that. Okay, import statement. ChromeDriver class is imported from this package. Okay. Now let's go inside this open. Just how to do this? Press the Control key and hover the mouse on this ChromeDriver and say open declaration. The moment you do that, what will happen? It will take you to this ChromeDriver constructor. What does this ChromeDriver constructor you see? It is a ChromeDriver. First of all, here what is the ChromeDriver class? ChromeDriver is a class. In that ChromeDriver class, one of the constructor is what? What it is taking? This is a constructor, right? This is a constructor's calling statement or not? Yes or no, guys? This ChromeDriver is a constructor calling statement or not? Yes or no? When you create an object for the ChromeDriver class, is this a constructor calling statement? Yes. So how this constructor is implemented in the ChromeDriver class? Let's see that. In the ChromeDriver class, this constructor is implemented like this. This ChromeDriver service dot create default service new Chrome options, like that. Something is there. Okay. So this constructor has the code for opening the Chrome browser. You see, creates a new ChromeDriver using the link something server configuration, see Chrome options, ChromeDriver services, something is there. The purpose of this constructor is to, you don't have to dig deep, but the purpose of this constructor is to open the Chrome browser. You see, if I run this code, will the Chrome browser will open or not? If I run this code, will the Chrome browser will open or not? Java application, the ChromeDriver constructor will be called, and because of it, the Chrome browser will launch. You see, in a while, we'll see the Chrome browser getting launched. Just create an object for the ChromeDriver class, and the ChromeDriver constructor calling statement will launch the Chrome browser in your machine. It's taking some time, but it will launch. Just wait for a while. Yeah, you see the Chrome browser got launched. Click on these three dots and see help, and see about Google Chrome is there. That means Chrome browser has been launched or not? Yes or no? Just by writing that simple statement, we were able to launch the Chrome browser. Okay, we're able to launch the Chrome browser, right? We're able to launch the Chrome browser by just creating an object. Now, if you want to maximize the browser window, can I directly write the statement like this? No. First, have to give an object reference. Okay, an object reference I have to create that will refer to this particular object that is created for the ChromeDriver class. What is object reference? Driver, you can say. Generally, we create the driver here. Okay, driver, and declare the driver with the same class name. Okay, declare the driver with the same class name for now. Create local variable. Then using this object reference of the ChromeDriver class, we can simply write down driver dot manage dot, okay, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, we can say. Then not only that, using this object reference, why we have to create an object reference for this object? This will open the Chrome browser. But later, if you want to maximize the browser or if you want to open an application URL, you need an object reference, guys. Okay. So without object reference, you cannot do all these commands. You cannot call all these commands of the ChromeDriver class. You cannot call. Here I need to give an application URL. I'll give an application URL, a sample application URL. I'll give omai.blogspot.com. Copy this and come back here and run the, okay, run it. You see, this time it will not only open the Chrome browser, it will not only open the Chrome browser, it will not only maximize the browser, it will also open the application URL in the browser. Run this code. Some sample script I'm going to write, guys, just for a while, just follow this blindly. Okay, sir, there are some errors here. What is the error there? Save this. Sometimes there will not be errors, but errors will come. Just close this, close all this stuff. Okay, and just go back here. And where is that? ChromeDriver demo. Here you see some extra thing got added somehow. I don't know why it got added. Run it, right click run as Java application. This time it will open the Chrome browser using the object reference of this ChromeDriver, class. We are able to maximize the browser window. We are able to we'll be able to open the application URL in the browser. Okay. So let's wait for a while. We'll first open the Chrome browser, then it will maximize the browser window. Then it will open the application URL, that is omai.blogspot.com. In the, you see, everything is happening automatically. That's good. Now, very simple test I want to create. I don't want to do much. I want to get the title of this page. I want to get the title of the page and then close the browser, guys. Okay. Then I would like to close the browser. I would like to get the title of the page and then close the browser. So here, I just want to get the title of the page, guys, and then close the browser. That's it. Okay. I want to get the title of the page, print in the output console line. Very simple script I want to write. I don't want to make these things complex here. How to get the title of the page? Or we'll do one more thing. Okay. Apart from getting the title of the page, because I want to use some find element kind of stuff here. So what I'll do is after, instead of getting the title right, I would like to type some text into the text area field. How to type the text into the text area fields? Right click here and select inspect option. There is a reason why I'm going with this instead of just the title. I'll tell you. Okay. I'll write some sample script here. So here TA1 is ID. I'll use this ID locator for creating a web element. How to create the web element, guys? Tell me. How to create the web element? Driver dot, which command I have to use? Here, driver dot, which command I have to use? To create a web element for the text area field so that I can enter the text into the text area field. What I have to do here? Driver dot. Yes. Find element is a command. Find element, you have to write. Find element by dot ID, right? ID locator, right? So by dot ID, provide a semicolon here, and this will return you. This will return you what? Text area field. Text area field. Okay. Text area field is equal to hover the mouse on this and say create local variable. Okay. So here, now write down text area field dot send keys, text area field dot send keys. You write down here. So here type the send keys. That is, I would like to type my name, that is Arun Motori, into this text area field. Okay. And after that, okay, after that, I would like to quit the browser or whatever it is. That's what I want to do. Okay. Now also at the same time, I would like to get the title of the page also. Driver dot get title. Okay. This command I'll use. This will get the page title. Page title is equal to over the mouse on this page title and create local variable. And here page title, print the page title out. Okay. System.out.println, give the page title also. So both the operations like getting the title and also entering some text into the text fields also I'm writing. And here I'll just write the red dot sleep. Otherwise, we'll not be able to see whether that my name has been entered into the text area field or not. I'm just giving that. I'll ignore the exception. Now run the code. A very simple code, guys. There's nothing much here for me to explain. Just run the code and see that it will open the Chrome browser, maximize the browser, open the application URL in the browser. Then it will retrieve the title of the page and print in the output console. After that, it will enter my name into the text area field. It will enter my name into the text area field, right? So let's run the script and see what is happening. First, open the browser window, maximize the browser window, open the application URL. Then it will get the title. Then it will type my name into the text area field. You can focus here in my text area field. This text area field, my name will be typed. And after that, after 3 seconds, it will close the browser. Done. That's it. You see, the title of the page also got printed. The title of the page also got printed here. right? This is a very simple script I have written. Very simple script I have written. Here, which class I have used here in this WebDriver hierarchy? Which class I have used for this purpose? Which class I have used so far? What is the class I have used, guys? Tell me. What is the predefined class in this hierarchy I have used? ChromeDriver is a predefined class. Now, let's understand this hierarchy a bit. How to understand the hierarchy? ChromeDriver class belong to who is the parent of the ChromeDriver class? Who is the parent of the ChromeDriver class? As per this diagram, who is the parent of this ChromeDriver class? Tell me, guys, who is the parent of this ChromeDriver class? Chromium driver. Chromium driver is the parent of the ChromeDriver class. And Chromium driver is not only the parent of the ChromeDriver class, but also the parent of the Edge driver class too. So go here and find it out. Okay, go to your code, press Control key, hover the mouse on the ChromeDriver and say open declaration. And you'll be taken to this place, constructor you are taken, where this constructor is available in the ChromeDriver class. And you can clearly see who is the parent of ChromeDriver extends what? ChromeDriver extends Chromium driver means is Chromium driver a parent class of the ChromeDriver or yes or no? Is a Chromium driver a parent class of the ChromeDriver, yes or no? Clearly you can see that, right? Let's go to this Chromium driver here. Let's go to the Chromium driver class. Just, what you have to do, right? Press the control key and hover the mouse on this Chromium driver and say open declaration. You'll be taken to the Chromium driver dot class. Okay. Chromium driver class has some child classes. Okay. As a child classes. So here you cannot find it out everything. So we'll go to the Chromium driver here into the Java Selenium library. From where, what is a better place to go to the API library of Selenium, selenium.dev. You will go to the official website of Selenium. After going to the official website of Selenium, go to the downloads. After going to the downloads, you scroll down here and click on something known as API docs. Click on the API docs. You'll get the API docs. Here, search for Chromium driver. Chromium driver. Okay. Chromium driver is one of the predefined classes. You see, it's a predefined class. And let's find out who are the children of the Chrome driver. Sorry, Chromium driver. Who are the children of this Chromium driver? Direct known subclasses are ChromeDriver and Edge driver are two children of the Chromium driver. This is a way to create the hierarchy, guys. How did I create this hierarchy? By using all these concepts, ChromeDriver parent is Chromium driver, right? Chromium driver is a parent of Edge driver also at the same time, okay? Even Edge driver also is a child class of the Chromium driver. Why ChromeDriver and Edge driver both are the Why ChromeDriver and Edge driver both are the children of the Chromium driver? Can anyone say what is the reason behind that? Can anyone say what is the reason behind that? Why the Selenium developers have put this ChromeDriver class and Edge driver class on the Chromium driver? Because the technology using which this Chrome browser and Edge browsers are built are based on Chromium browser. Okay, just search for Chromium here in the general technical terms. Okay, go to Chromium projects. Chromium is an open source browser project that aims to build a safe, faster, and more stable way for all users to experience its site contents and all. So here, if you go to the Wikipedia page of this, right? Okay, this one, web browser, we have to go. I went to the wrong one. Web browser related Wikipedia, you can see. So you can get all the details of the Chromium web browser. Chromium is a free and open source web browser project primarily developed and maintained by Google. It is widely used code based, providing the vast majority of code for Google Chrome and many other browsers, including Microsoft Edge, Samsung Internet, and Opera browsers. Okay, Opera browser is not there now in the list. Okay, from Selenium support. So in the latest versions of Selenium, we don't have Opera browser. So Microsoft Edge and Chrome browsers are built using the open source code of Chromium browser. Okay. Chromium is an open source project of which company? Chromium is an open source project of which company? Which company is actually developing this Chromium free and open source web browser thing? Which company is behind this Chromium free and open source web browser project? Tell me. What is the company name? Google is a company. Okay, Google is a company who is actually building this Chromium free and open source web browser. Now, not only the Google Chrome is using the Chromiums, Google Chrome is also belong to the Google company only, right? Google Chrome also belong to the Google. But also Microsoft also has finally realized that, okay, the Chromium project, free and open source web browser project is very good. Okay, I would like to have that in my Windows machine. So Microsoft Edge browser is also implementing the code of the Google company only. Internally, Microsoft Edge browser is using this is Microsoft company, right? They are not using Microsoft code. Rather, they are depending on the code that is developed for Chromium by the Google company. Okay, that's what happened, guys. Okay, now Edge and Chrome are implementing the Chromium related stuff. Okay, that's the reason in the hierarchy. If you see the hierarchy here, yes, Opera also. Opera also. They said right, Opera also. Okay, but we don't need Opera now in the hierarchy. Okay, then come back here. That's the reason they have put this Chrome driver and Edge driver under Chromium driver as per the hierarchy. And coming to the Opera driver, we can see the Opera driver somewhere here. If you go to this C, go to this, but there's no use of finding out anything about Opera browser, guys. The reason here is in the latest versions of Selenium, Opera driver is not supported. You see, it's not removed, it seems. Okay, Opera. You see, Opera is not coming. Okay, Chrome driver is coming. Then Edge driver is coming. But Chrome Opera driver is coming. Opera is the Opera driver coming. You see, not coming, not found. They have removed it from the Selenium library latest version. You can ignore this, guys. In the diagram, it is there somewhere here. You can ignore it. It's not there in the hierarchy now. You can ignore this. You can strike out this from your diagram. Okay, fine. So we don't have to discuss about Opera browser because that is now not part of Selenium support. It's not supported by latest version of Selenium. Only the Safari, Chrome driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver, and internet. Already I covered about the Chrome driver. Here I have written a sample script for running the scripts in the Chrome browser. I have shown you. And from bottom to up will come. Bottom to top will go slowly. And other one is Edge driver, right? We'll try to run the scripts on Edge driver now. Okay. We'll try to run the scripts on Edge driver now. We'll try to run the scripts on the Edge driver now. So for that, I'll go here and create a new class Edge driver demo. In the hierarchy, Edge driver I'm going to show. Okay. Edge driver demo. With main method, I'm going to create. With main method. And here inside this main method, I'm going to write the code. That is, create an object for the Edge driver. Similarly, create an object for the Edge driver. Edge driver constructor. Control-Shift-O. Edge driver will be imported from this package, Selenium package. Now click on Control and over the mouse open declaration. You can clearly see that here the constructor of the Edge driver will be called. This will launch the Edge browser. And Edge driver class is extending which class? What is the parent class of the Edge driver, guys? What is the parent class of the Edge driver here? What is the parent class of the Edge driver here? Same class, right? What is the parent class of Edge driver, guys? Everyone type in the chat box. Chromium driver. For Chrome driver also, Chromium driver is a class. For Edge driver also, Chromium driver is a class because they are implementing the Google code of Chromium browser, web browser. So that's the reason. Okay. Now come back here and run the script. The same script, guys. If you want to maximize a browser, if you want to open the application URL in the browser, or if you want to type some text in the text area field or get the title of the page, for that we need an object reference for this, right? We need to use object reference of the Edge driver class. For that only reason, we'll write the driver here is equal to over the mouse, create local variable, and write down here driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. This will maximize the browser. It's a driver dot get, and here give the application URL that you want to automate. The same application URL I give, guys. I'll give omai.blogspot.com only. I'll give application URL. I'll give. And after this application URL, right? After the application URL, I would like to type the text into the. I would like to get the title of this page. First of all, I would like to get the title of the page. Driver dot. Do you have to say find element to get the title of the page? Do you have to say driver dot find element to get the title of the page? Is it required? Tell me, guys. Is it required to write driver dot find element then get title? Yes or no?
No, I think.
Yes, no, not required, right? It's not required. Directly driver dot get title. Driver dot get title, we have to say driver dot get title. Okay, driver dot get title, and here string page title. You don't have to say find element. For the browser level operations, you don't have to use find element. For locating the elements only, we have to use find element on the body section of the page. For locating the elements only, you have to use find element. Otherwise, you don't have to use find element. Okay, system.out.println and simply print the page title. After that, I would like to do one more activity. That is, I would like to type the text into the text area field. In this text area field, I would like to type the text. The ID is there. Copy this ID, and here to create the web element, what I have to do? Driver dot find element by dot ID locator, and here provide a semicolon here. Find element. What is the return type of the find element? If they ask you in the interviews, what is the return type of find element? What is your answer? What is the return type of the find element? Tell me, guys. What is the return type of the find element? If I ask you the question, What is the return type of the find element? This method.
Web element.
Yes, web element. Web element is the return type. So here that is text area field is equal to the return type of the driver.find element is nothing but the web element. Is the web element is an interface or a predefined class? Tell me. I'm asking you the question. Here, edge driver is a class. Edge driver is a class. What about this web element? It is a interface or a class? It's an interface. It's a predefined interface. Okay. Web element is a predefined interface. Okay, you have to remember that. Text area field dot send keys. Using the object reference of this web element, I am trying to type my name into the send keys command of that web element. I'm just trying. After that, just after thread dot sleep for just for demonstration purpose, I am adding this in real time. You don't have to add the thread dot sleep. Otherwise, I'll not be able to find out whether my name has been entered into the text area field or not because the script may be a bit fast. And after that, I would like to quit the browser. Driver dot quit command for quitting the browser window. Okay. So let's run this code and see whether my script is running in the Edge browser or not. Let's find it out. Okay. In the Edge browser, is my script running or not? Let's find it out. Okay. In the Edge browser, whether my script is working fine or not, let's find it out. Okay, it will first launch the Edge browser. You see, Edge browser has been launched, guys. It will maximize the browser. It will open the application URL in the browser. Then it will get the title. It will type my name into the text area field here after the page loads, right? My name will be typed into the text area field. After my name got typed in text area field, it will quit the browser. Okay, that's it. Even we got the title of the page printed. And we also have seen that this in the hierarchy, we can clearly see that Edge driver parent class is Chromium driver. Now tell me guys, can we run the scripts on the Chromium browser? Can we run the scripts on Chromium browser using the Chromium driver class? Is it possible? I tried guys, but it was not possible for me somehow. Earlier I tried, but it was not possible. But let's give a try. As part of R&D, let's give a try. Let's try to download the Chromium web browser, download. But I was not able to succeed guys, okay? I'm just opening, clearly saying that, okay? So how that is installation, I don't see any installation here, all this stuff. Is it how to download Chromium? You can test Chromium builds and something other channels, dev channels, them good choice, Chrome for testing builds, Chrome for testing, Chromium, easy point and click for the latest build, download Chromium app spot, easy script to download and run. Maybe I'll click on this one. Maybe there is download Chromium is there. I'll click on the download Chromium. But I tried this earlier, guys, to run the scripts on the Chromium browser, but it didn't work for me. But you see, zip file is coming somehow. I'm just expecting that, you know. So we'll see if that is possible. What we can do, right? We'll put that. We'll extract the zip file and see what is there in that, and we'll try our level best. It is not as other browsers actually. It is not similar to the other browsers, but we'll try our level best in because I want to cover each and every component that is there in the WebDriver hierarchy. So to what extent we can do, to what extent we cannot do, everything we have to cover. That's the reason I'm trying this. Okay, so let's go step by step. Okay, a zip file got downloaded, guys. A zip file got downloaded. I'll extract the zip file and see what is there inside zip file now. Earlier, I tried this, guys, as part of R&D. Earlier, I tried in my machine, but somehow I was not able to succeed. But I'll try this now again to see if there is another idea I got to implement that. So I'm extracting the Chromium related browser related zip file. I wanted to install Chromium browser. It's not like exe file is not coming. Exe file is not coming. Rather, I'm getting a zip file when I download the Chromium browser. And what is there in that zip file, we'll see that. Okay. And based on that, we'll take an action. Okay. If the exe file is not there, then what we can do is something I'll have to think about. Okay. Let's the extraction complete. Let's the extraction complete here. Okay. Still extracting, guys. Still extracting. Got extracted? Yes, it got extracted. Let's open the folder. And what is there in Chrome Win is there. Inside the Chrome Win, what is there? All the files are there. So here chrome.exe file is there. If I launch this, if I click on this chrome.exe file, what is happening? Let's see. It's been prevented and from start running this more info. Run anyway, no problem. Okay, so some kind of browser got launched here. What is the browser? Let's see. Yep. Okay, it's Chromium only. It's Chromium only. This is how we can launch it. Okay, fine. So then how to set this path and run the scripts? Something we have to think. Okay. So how to install this Chromium and how to, you see this kind of stuff is there, guys. Okay. Chrome Win folder is coming in that Chrome Win folder. So maybe I'll do one thing. I'll copy this Chrome Win folder and go to my C drive and I'll put that inside the program files manually. Here you see Google is there. In the Google Chrome browser is there. So here I'll put Chrome Win folder. Continue. Let's see what will happen. I'm just trying my level best to run the scripts on the Chromium browser. I'm just seeing all the possibilities. Here, if I search for Chromium, is a Chromium coming? Folder in that is coming, but Chromium is not coming. So fine, let's find it out. This is a raw build of Chromium for Win, right? Off the trunk, it may be temp buggy. Consider Chrome can or for a build that regularly auto builds to latest. Okay, Chrome Canary. Let's go to Chrome Canary and see what is there in that Chrome Canary. Download Chrome Canary, nightly build for developers. Can be unstable, okay? So this is not what I want. Then dev channel, Chrome releases, dev channel, Windows 64-bit. Okay, stable channel for Windows 64-bit is there. Okay, I'll click on this. Okay, will I get anything here to download and install? Needs Chrome installer. Download here. Chrome browser build to be yours. Okay. Where it is taking us, guys? Is there any possibility of installing that? I say download here. Get Chrome for Windows. Google Chrome only, they are saying. Okay. Get Chrome for Windows. Not Chromium is not coming, guys. Okay. Chromium is not coming. How to install Chromium, we don't know. Do generally people install or not? I don't know even. So, but I want to try this Chromium driver. That's the reason I'm trying my level best. Okay. So I'll just ask ChatGPT about this. I'm able to launch, but how to install Chromium browser in my machine, in my machine Windows 11. Let's see. So here they're asking us to go to chromium.org. Let's go there. Went to chromium.org. Chromium is an open source browser. Download Google Chrome. It's saying looking for Google Chrome. No, I want looking for Chromium actually. Okay. Then what they are saying next? Download the latest version of Chromium releases are there here. Chromium releases. There aren't any releases they are saying. You see how difficult it is. Then run the installer, open the download is complete. Look, usually in the downloads folder and double click on it to run the installer. Follow the instructions. I finish installation. Okay, I'm not getting that. How to install Chromium browser in Windows? I'll just ask Google actually. To install the Chromium browser on Windows, you can go to the download.setupyourplatform. Select your platform, choose a Chromium build number, download the zip file that contains, run the binary executable within the zip file. Okay, that we have done anyhow, right? We have run the binary zip file. You can also build Chromium for Windows using Visual Studio Code to this desktop demo. Okay, Chromium is free open source. Also, take a look at this video. Install Chromium web browser. Choose your platform. Pick the Chromium. Download zip file which we need to run. Okay. How do I start Chromium browser? Log into local terminal as a user. Change into the directory. Enter the following command. Okay. So I'll do one thing. How to run Selenium WebDriver fits on Chromium browser. Let's try this out as the next item. As an R&D, we are doing this. As an R&D, we are doing this. Oh my God. Chromium browser. Install the Selenium WebDriver client for programming language. Import the necessary packages. Create an instance of ChromeDriver and use the instance. Why it's saying like that? Okay. Generally, people don't do that. I think so. Okay. Okay. Download the latest version of ChromeDriver. They are saying that's wrong. Okay. There's a video actually. Chromium browser. Okay, let's go here. There's an article also. Let's find it out. So we can use Selenium with Chromium browser. Prior to working with Chrome with Selenium, we should have the Java JDK and all those stuff that okay. Chromium downloads. Go to the ChromeDriver.chromium downloads link. Okay, where is this Chromium driver.chromium.org.downloads? Current releases. Okay, this if you are using Chrome version, it's not for Chromium, right? This is for Chrome. You don't have to use this. Okay, not related. ChromeDriver, they are saying that's okay. Then ChromeDriver. I'm asking about the advanced settings. C program files, Oracle, Java. What is this path actually? This path is already there. That's okay. I think this is misleading content. It's a Chrome browser they are explaining. I'm asking about Chromium. They are explaining about Chrome browser. Okay. Just for the sake, they have written the article. Okay. Then see other thing. Okay. Here you see default Selenium. Selenium is default Selenium localhost 4444. Some way this is what you want. Is officially not supported. Isn't officially supported. Use the accepted answer. Doesn't answer the question. Google Chrome is based on Chromium, but they are not the same. This is what you want. Since Chromium isn't officially supported. Okay. So default Selenium, new default Selenium, like that we have to say, and localhost 4444, and then we have to give the chromium.exe file and google.com something they are saying. Okay. Selenium.start. What is this? Let's go here. Default Selenium, localhost, my localhost, IP port number, custom path to the Chromium, custom path to the Chromium, right? Custom, where is the custom path? Custom path to the chromium.exe file. And then give the URL and start that. Okay, that will start in the Chromium browser. Is there any other thing other than this? Chrome options, new Chrome driver options, binary location. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me see some other examples. I tried this, guys, last time also. I tried this, but I didn't get the solution here. All the misleading solutions. If anyone gets something here, that will be great. But this is not that much required, but still I'm just giving a try. Hmm. Okay, fine. We'll do one thing. Just close all this stuff. We know the path now, but the only thing is that how to run at that particular path. And anyhow, if you go to the selenium.dev here, you go to the selenium.dev and go to the downloads, right? You go to the browser section. You go to the browser section. Is the Chromium mentioned anywhere? Is the Chromium browser mentioned anywhere? Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, Chrome, Edge. Chromium is not mentioned anywhere. I don't think it's a good idea to run the scripts on the Chromium browser if it is not there in the supported list, right? So let's ignore that, guys. Let's ignore about that. It's just a class, okay? It's just a class, but we cannot run our scripts on the Chromium driver, okay? We cannot run the scripts on the Chromium driver. There was a video, I have seen that there was a video coming in the search results when I was searching for that. Maybe we can give a try for that, but not sure whether that will run or not. How to run Selenium Chromium browser, okay? Then there was a video coming here. Let's see if there is any chance, can watch the video and see if you can do any running of the scripts on the Chromium browser. I tried this last time, but try using Chromium Brave. Driver, WebDriver Manager dot Chrome driver. Okay, let's write the script here also. Let's write the script here. I'll go to the location and here Chromium driver demo. I'll give it a try, but if it's not possible, we can ignore. It is a Chrome based, right? Chromium driver demo. Since we have a class, we can do that and see if you are able to launch it or not. Here, I'll just create an object for the Chromium driver. New Chromium driver. We have a class there. So I'm going to create Control-Shift-O. Import the Chromium driver class from Chromium package. And here, add arguments to match command executor capability string. You cannot do like something like simply we cannot leave it, okay? Add arguments. Just click on this and say open declaration, like what type of arguments it's expecting. Let's see that. Constructor will be there somewhere here. Chromium driver. Constructor, we have to go to the Chromium driver constructor. Is there any control O? Chromium driver. This is the one. Okay, it's coming here. Command executor capabilities, string capability key, command executor. Okay, what are all these things? We don't know, but somehow something is there. Okay, so fine. Let's find it out. The Chrome options again. We have to say Chrome options. The Chrome options. Driver is equal to new. They are using Chrome driver only. Okay, they are not using Chromium driver. They are using Chrome driver. It looks like, and then options, Chrome options. Okay, here they have set the path actually. Chrome options path they have set. Chrome options path. What is the path they have set? Chromium related stuff they have given there. See, Chrome options. I think we should not be creating the object like this. Simply Chrome options, you write Chrome options. Chrome options. We'll try our level best case. Let's see. If not possible, then only we'll go for the other topic. Chrome options, Chrome options. dot Control Shift O, import this Chrome options, dot set, what is that? Set binary, right? Can't we set here? Why they are setting there? Options dot set binary. Yeah, you can give the file path here, put a semicolon here. Set binary, in that we have to give the double quotes. And in the double quotes, we have to give the path of the, what is the path they are giving, guys? Set binary of Chrome.exe they are giving. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just go to the location where we have copy pasted that. I will give the location path where Chrome.exe file is there. I'll copy this and see final option. Just copy paste that, double slash. What is there? Here also Chrome.exe is there. It's Chromium, but it's saying Chrome.exe. That's why they gave Chrome.exe. Chrome.exe. Fine. After that, Chrome driver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Chrome driver is called new Chrome driver. And in this, options I have to give here. I have to set the options here and Control Shift O. That's it. Then we'll say driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get, and give the application URL. At least if it comes up to here, that's fine. We don't have to do anything else. Okay. Let's run the script and see whether our script is running in the Chromium browser or not. We have to see that. Okay. Is that correct path I have given? Chrome win directly Chromium. Yeah, the browser is launching. The browser is launching, guys. Finally. It's maximizing. It's opening the application URL. So we are able to run the scripts in Chromium browser. Click on this 3 dots and see about Chromium is there. Okay. So we will be able to run the scripts on Chromium. This is a way to do that, guys. Okay. This is a way to do that. So everyone clear how to write the code for Chromium? How to run the scripts on Chromium browser? No one will explain this. It's very rare that you'll get this kind of stuff. Even I tried that last time, but luckily it got worked out right now. Okay. We have to say options.set binary and give the path of the chromium.exe thing, and then run this code. It's working fine. All the other things working, like get the title and all those stuff. Driver.get title. Okay. Driver.get title. Over the mouse on this and say string. Page title. If you want to run your scripts on Chromium browser, this is the way, guys. System.out.println. Because it's based on Google Chrome and all. It's not required, guys, because Google Chrome is nothing but the variation of the Chromium driver. But if you still want to explore and try this, you can do that. Okay. Driver.find element by dot ID TA1 text area field 1. So here text area field 1, text area field is equal to, over the mouse create web element and write down dot send keys, and here write Arun Moturi. Have to see whether my script is working in Chromium browser or not. Okay. Then driver.quit, and before quitting the browser, I'll just give some time and then quit. Thread.sleep. Thread.sleep. So 3000 milliseconds. Put a semicolon here and over the mouse and say ignore the exception, run this script, right click run as Java application. Let's see whether it is working. Yeah, it has typed my name into the field and it has quit the browser. So it's working fine, guys. We are able to run the scripts on Chromium browser. Also, we are able to run the scripts, and this is the way. Okay, this is the way. So can I say Chromium? I cannot say that, I think so. Chromium driver. This is one thing I wanted to try. Import this. I get an error here. So we have to give a lot of stuff, guys. We have to give command executor, whatever. I don't know what is that, but this way it is working. So we'll stick to this way for now. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Yeah, this is working fine, guys. This is a way to run the scripts on Chromium browser. Okay, that also I covered. And what is next here? What is next? The hierarchy, ChromeDriver expand, EdgeDriver expand, Chromium driver. Directly, I'm not able to create an object and run the scripts there, but somehow using the ChromeDriver, I'm able to run the scripts on Chromium Chromium browser. Okay. So if anyone know any other ways to run the scripts on Chromium browser, let me know. But for now, I got this much of solution. Okay. Now the next thing is, let's go to the Firefox driver. Let's go to the Firefox driver. Let's go to the Firefox driver. So how to run the scripts on Chromium driver, we cracked it out somehow by doing some hard work there. Now, Firefox browser, run the scripts on Firefox browser, which is very simple. Firefox driver demo, okay, with main method. And here run the scripts, that is new Firefox driver I have to call directly, okay. Control Shift O. Then run the script. It will open the Firefox browser, guys, without any thing. It will open the Firefox browser. I've run the script. It should launch the Firefox browser in a while. You see the Firefox browser got launched here. You can see that Firefox browser got launched. Okay, help. It is a Firefox browser, Firefox help. Okay, I'll close that. And in order to maximize the browser, in order to open the application URL and all, I have to create an object for this. Driver is equal to, over the mouse on this and say create local variable and say driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get here provide the application URL. Here provide the application URL, guys. And then get the title of the page, driver dot get title. We will also explore the hierarchy, guys. Don't worry, we'll also explore the hierarchy. It's not just about automating the script, but at the same time, we are also exploring the hierarchy. Get title and page title, I'll say. Page title is equal to, for the mouse on this and say create string. String will come and print that out. System.out.println. Page title, I'll say. And here after this, after the page title, I'm going to write down. After the page title, I'm going to write down driver dot find element by dot text area field ID. I'll provide the ID of the text area field TA1. Put a semicolon here, and here that is text area field is equal to, over the mouse, create local variable and simply write down text area field dot set keys. Here I'll type my name. I'll type my name like Arun Motori here. And then here I'll say thread.sleep. Some 3000 milliseconds I'll give just for demo purpose. Ignore the exception. And finally quit the browser. After 3 seconds, quit the browser. Let's run the script and see whether the script is working in Firefox browser or not. Let's see whether the script is working in Firefox browser or not. Maximize the browser, open the application URL in the browser, and it should get the title of the page, and in the text area field, it has to type my name. Yeah, it has typed my name. After 3 seconds, it will close the browser, and in the output console, we'll get the title of the page printed. So it's working fine. Now, press the control key and hold it on the Firefox driver, over the mouse on the Firefox driver, and say open declaration. Okay. Then you'll get the code here. This is the constructor of the Firefox driver class. Go to the Firefox driver class and see what it is extending, guys. What is the Firefox driver class extending? Who is the parent of the Firefox driver class? Who is the parent of the Firefox driver class? Tell me. Guys, who is the parent of the Firefox driver class? It's not Chromium driver anymore. It's the RemoteWebDriver. It's the RemoteWebDriver, right? It's the RemoteWebDriver. So come back here to the hierarchy. Come back to the hierarchy here. Firefox driver. The parent of the Firefox driver is a remote. the parent of the FirefoxDriver predefined class is a RemoteWebDriver, guys. That's what we can see here. You see RemoteWebDriver. Okay, RemoteWebDriver. Everyone type in the chat box RemoteWebDriver. Everyone type in the chat box RemoteWebDriver. If RemoteWebDriver is a parent of the FirefoxDriver class, how the RemoteWebDriver is related to the ChromeDriver? If I go here to the instructions, if I go to the ChromeDriver demo, if I go to the ChromeDriver demo and go to the ChromeDriver here, the parent of the ChromeDriver is what? Parent of the ChromeDriver is Chromium driver. If I go to the Chromium driver, who is the parent of the Chromium driver? Who is the parent of the Chromium driver? RemoteWebDriver, right? So you can see the hierarchy here, guys. ChromeDriver, Edge driver are the children of the Chromium driver, where Chromium driver is the child of the RemoteWebDriver, whereas FirefoxDriver is the immediate child of the RemoteWebDriver. These are the grandchildren of the RemoteWebDriver, whereas FirefoxDriver is the immediate child, whereas ChromeDriver and Edge driver are not the immediate children; they are the grandchildren. Whereas Chromium driver is the immediate child. Chromium driver is the immediate child of the RemoteWebDriver. Okay, fine. So this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. Okay. So in FirefoxDriver, we are able to run the script and we are able to see that RemoteWebDriver is a parent. That's okay. Now, there is a kind of thing, guys. Okay, there is a kind of thing that you have to understand. That is, now if I want to write the code like this, I'll try to experiment few things because of the hierarchy of the, because of this hierarchy of the, you can see the hierarchy here clearly, right? Chrome driver is a child of the Chromium driver, right? What if I do something like this? I'll go to the Chrome driver. I'll just comment this line for a while and write something like new Chrome driver. Okay, like this, I'll create an object for the Chrome driver class. And can I assign this object to the variable of the Chromium driver class? Can I create an object for the child class and assign to the variable of the parent class, that is Chromium driver? Is that possible? Can I create an object for the Chrome driver class with the child class of the Chromium driver and assign to the variable of the Chromium driver? Is it possible? Driver is equal to, here instead of Chrome driver, can I say Chromium driver? Chromium driver. Let's see that. Hover the mouse on this, import this Chromium driver. Okay. Chromium driver. It's not accepting. Control Shift O, I'll say. Yeah, it got imported somehow. Let's expand this and see where Chromium driver got imported from Chromium package and all. Let's see whether I am able to run the script or not. After assigning the object of the Chrome driver class to the variable of the Chromium driver, is that thing working or not? Let's see. It's all experiments and R&Ds, guys. Okay, that no one will do, but we are trying to do to get a edge of, That's okay. It's possible. You see, it's possible. It's working fine. It will type my name into the text area field and close the browser, and we'll get the title of the page after the browser closes. You see, everything is working fine. So it's possible to create an object for the Chrome driver class and assign to the variable of the Chromium driver. Similarly, can I create an object for the Edge driver class and assign it to the variable of the Chromium driver here? Can I create an object for the Edge driver class and assign to the variable of the Chromium driver? You can clearly say now, Chromium driver driver is equal to new Edge driver. I'll say Edge driver. Let's see whether this is work or not. Okay. Control Shift O, I'll say. Now run the script and see that it will run in the Edge browser only, but you can create an object for the Edge driver and assign to the variable of the Chromium driver, because Chromium driver is a parent class of the Edge driver. In Java, we have a rule, right? The object of the child class can be assigned to the variable of the parent interface. That's possible. Okay. The object of the child class can be assigned to the variable of the parent class or interface. You see, in the Edge browser, the script is running, guys. In the Edge browser, the script is running and we got the script working perfectly fine without any problem. But what if I go to the FirefoxDriver class and can I assign the object of the FirefoxDriver to the variable of the Chromium driver? Will that be possible? Can I assign the object of the FirefoxDriver class and assign to the variable of the FirefoxDriver Chromium driver? Is it possible, guys? Object of the FirefoxDriver, can you assign to the variable of the Chromium driver? Yes or no? No. Because FirefoxDriver is not the child class of the Chromium driver. Okay. FirefoxDriver is not the child class of the Chromium driver. They are at the same level. Okay. I cannot do that. So I'll try that and show you, but it will not be possible. New Firefox driver. Because of this hierarchy, if you know the hierarchy well, right, you know what can be assigned, what cannot be assigned. Okay. Driver is equal to Chromium driver. If I try, it will not work. Chromium driver. Control Shift O. I'll get an error. You cannot type mismatch, cannot convert from Firefox driver to Chromium driver. That's what is the message we are getting, guys. That means this kind of stuff is not possible. Not possible. Not possible. Okay. Because Chromium driver is not the parent class or parent interface of the Firefox driver class. So Firefox driver is called new Firefox driver only. I can keep. But there's another way, guys. That is for this Firefox driver, if I create an object and assign that to the variable of the remote WebDriver class, will that be working fine? If I create an object for the Firefox driver and assign to the variable of the remote WebDriver, will that work fine? Will that work fine? Can I do that? Can I create an object for the Firefox driver class and assign to the variable of the remote WebDriver class and run the scripts? Will that be possible? Yes or no? Type yes or no in the chat box, guys. Yes. I got the answers as yes. What about other people? Will that be possible? Yes or no? Will that be possible? Yes or no? To create an object for the Firefox driver class and assign to the variable of the remote WebDriver in class. How many people will agree as yes and how many people say no? Just type in the chat box once. Just type in the chat box, guys, yes or no in the chat box. Just try to type. Vikas is saying yes. What about other people? Is it possible? Ashish, Avinash, Hazar, Mayuri, Jesse, Kiran, Krishnapriya, Mahesh, Nigora, Ram, Sandesh, Satya, Trupti. What do you say, guys? Able to hear me, guys? Able to hear me? Is my voice audible at least? Okay, fine. The answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes, guys. It's possible. So do one thing here. Instead of writing like this, you can write like this. Okay. Remote WebDriver. Remote WebDriver. Driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay. Create an object to the Firefox driver class and assign to the variable of the remote WebDriver predefined class, which is the parent of this Firefox driver class, as you already know. Okay, run the script and see whether the script is running in the Firefox browser, yes or no. See whether the script is running in the Firefox browser or not. I have created an object for the Firefox driver class and assigned it to the variable of the remote WebDriver in parent class and see whether the script is running in the Firefox browser, yes or no. Yes, the script is running in the, this is how the Firefox browser looks like. You see, this is a Firefox browser. Firefox browser, okay. Let's see, my name will be typed here or not, yes or no. Let's see. Yeah, my name got typed. We close the browser automatically. Yeah, done. It's working fine. What about I do the same thing for Chrome browser? Can I do the same thing for Chrome browser? Guys, can I do this same thing for the Chrome browser? Remote WebDriver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Can I do like this? Control Shift O. Yes, this will work. This time the script will run in the Chrome browser, but we have created an object for the Chrome driver class and assigned to the variable of the remote WebDriver interface. This also will work. But we don't use all these things in real time, guys. The possibilities are there, but we don't use these things in real time. Okay, we don't create an object for the Chrome driver class and assign to the variable of the remote WebDriver in general real time. But that is possible, I can say. Okay, but that is possible because of the hierarchy. It is possible. I'm just showing the possibilities of the hierarchy. But we generally don't write this kind of code in the real time. You see, Arun Moturi. Close the browser. Done. Similarly, go to the Edge browser and do the same thing. Grandparent, create an object for the Edge driver and assign to the variable of the grandparent class. Who is the grandparent here? Remote WebDriver is a grandparent. Remote WebDriver is a grandparent class. Driver is equal to new. Control Shift O and run the script. The script will run in the Edge browser without any problem. Whether you create an object for the Edge driver and assign to the variable of the parent class Chromium driver or assign it to the grandparent class remote WebDriver, everything will work. Without any problem, things will work. Guys, in the Edge browser, the script is running in the Edge browser. You see, Bing option is coming, Copilot is coming. It will work in the Edge browser without any problem. Here you see the text area field. You'll see my name being typed and the browser will get closed. It's a Microsoft Edge browser. Okay, done. So this is what is the hierarchy so far, guys. We covered Chrome driver, Edge driver, Chromium driver, remote WebDriver, Firefox driver also. Okay, there are two more browsers. Opera driver is no more supported, but Internet Explorer driver. If you want to see who has the Windows 10, guys, anyone have Windows 10 operating system in your machines? Do you have Windows 10 operating system in your machine? If in case you want to run the legacy applications in the IA browser, I can explain that. Anyone have Windows 10 operating system? Because I don't have Windows 10, I have Windows 11. So I cannot show you. Anyone having Windows 10 OS in their machine, they can let me know. No one is having Windows 10. Azad doesn't have, Ram doesn't have. What about other people? Anyone have the Windows 10? I can guide you guys, no worries. I'll guide you how to do that step by step. Only thing is that I need that IE browser, guys, okay? I don't have IE browser in my machine. If you want to learn about Internet Explorer driver, we need that Windows machine actually. Anyone have? Looks like no one has. Okay then. Nigora, you there? Nigora, you there? You have the Mac machine, right, Nigora? You have the Mac machine, right? Yes, fine. So, is it possible for you to share your screen and run some script using Safari driver? Because people want to know like how we can run the scripts on Safari browser. Have you ever run the scripts on Safari browser, Nigora, earlier? Have you run the scripts on the Safari browser in your machine? Yeah, let's try. So I'll give you the control. You can share your screen, Nigora, and we'll see what is required to run the scripts on Safari browser. I gave you the access to share your screen. You can share and we can try to run. Meanwhile, if anyone has Windows 10, just type yes in the chat box, guys. Windows 10. Type Windows 10 in the chat box so that it will be useful for you. Eleven. Azhar has 11. If anyone has Windows 10, I can show you. Okay. Nigora, you are trying to share your screen? Yeah, Nigora has shared the screen. Great. Okay. Fine then. So can you create a new class? Nigora, can you create a new class? In the Selenium project? So this is a Mac machine. Okay, create a new class somewhere, wherever you want. Yeah, fine. Okay. New class. Just give some name like Safari demo, Safari driver demo, Safari driver demo. With main method you create. Click on finish. And here inside the main method, write the code. Safari driver is equal. Okay. You can write Safari driver better. Safari driver is equal to new Safari driver. Okay, put a semicolon and import that Safari driver from Selenium library. Yes, and write the remaining script like driver.manage.window.maximize. Yes. Then driver.get. Yeah, get the URL. Okay. Then write few more code. Driver.get title. Driver.get title. Print it out. Store that into the string. Store the result of get title into string and print it. Some.out.println string page title is equal to, then print the page title there, and then go to the next line and write driver dot find element by.id, provide the id locator. Not that one, not that one. You can go back, Nigora. You can go back. General id you can type. Yeah, that is fine. Remove that again, say by dot till dot you remove. Say dot id. Yeah, take that. Double quotes. Give the TA1 in lowercase, TA1, TA1. The return type of this find element is text area. Text area field you can type. Text area field. Is equal to, over the mouse, create local variable. And yeah, now text area field dot send keys. Copy paste the text area field and say send keys. Dot send keys. And give your name or whatever you want. Yeah, put a semicolon there. And finally, thread.sleep you write, just for demo purpose. Thread.sleep. Give some 3 seconds, that is 3000 milliseconds. Yeah, ignore the exception. Yes, driver.quit. Driver.quit. Let's see whether the script is working fine or not. Driver.quit. Okay, run the script. Let's see whether the script is running in Safari browser. No, there's an issue coming. Can you see that, Deborah? Issue is coming. Can you show me what is the problem? Session not created. Could not create a session. You must enable the allow remote automation option in Safari develop menu to control Safari. You have to go to Safari browser first. You have to go to Safari, open the Safari browser manually in your machine. In that, from where we can get the menu, enter full screen. And is there any option where you can enable? So on the top, you will get the options, I think so. When you open the Safari browser in your operating system, menu option will come on the top. Yeah, there already you got, yeah, Safari, that only. Yeah, Safari and settings. Yeah, go to settings. Let's see if we can enable anywhere. Can you find out in Google like where to find that option, enable remote automation kind of option? I did this long back, so I don't remember. Generally, you go and see. There will be one option actually. Security or something you go. Is there okay? No. Advanced, go to advanced. Last one, advanced. Is there anything where there? No. Go to that error message once. Go to that error message once. The Eclipse ID, go to the error message. Allow remote automation option in.
It says response code 500.
Okay, remote option.
Response code 500.
1 minute.
Message could not create the session.
Just give me a second. Click on Safari and then Preferences and Advanced tab. Safari in the browser. Open the browser, Safari browser. In the Safari. Preferences. Where you have
I don't have preferences here. It changed.
anywhere you have any you have just maximize the Safari browser once, or you click on the Apple icon there.
Apple icon. Okay.
See any preferences are there? No, right?
No.
Okay, go to Safari only. Safari menu only on the top. On the top, Safari. Okay, settings only. Go to settings only. Mostly it should be in settings. Preferences are there anywhere? No, right? Fine.
No.
1 minute. Where do you see this show develop menu option? Advanced tab kind of thing will be there in the Safari browser, right? Show developer options kind of thing will be there actually. General, go to general.
General.
Oh, advanced options. Okay, 1 minute. Let me find it out. How to enable develop. Okay, 1 minute. What is the OS you are using?
Latest one. Okay.
Okay, there is some option there. Actually, click on Safari again. Click on Safari again. Settings, go to settings. Go to settings. Show features for web developers option is there, na? You select that. Yeah, that last option. The bottom, complete bottom.
Okay.
Select that. Developer. Select, go to developer. Allow remote automation. Okay, now close this. Once restart the Firefox browser once, better. Or close it and restart once, sorry. Will be better. So now run the script once and see whether it is working this time. Yeah, it's working. Right?
Yes.
We have to enable the options, then only it will work. Okay, in the Safari browser. This what is a Safari browser, guys. And what you can quickly do, Nigora, is like as we can see the hierarchy, right? Safari driver is also a child class of the remote WebDriver class. So try to create try to assign the object of the instead of Safari driver, you put remote WebDriver there and see whether it is working fine or not. That's one thing you can see. Yes, for the mouse, import and run the script. Control, is there any command for you to automatically import the stuff in Mac? Yeah, got it. Run it. Mostly the script will run, you see, without any problems. Script will run. So this is how we can run the scripts in Safari browser, guys. By default, you may not be able to run. You have to enable the option, develop web developer option. Okay. So whatever the option that Nigora has done, right? That option you have to enable. Okay. So thank you, Nigora. You can stop sharing your screen. That's enough.
Sure.
Guys, everyone clear how to run the scripts in Safari browser is clear for you in the Mac machine? If it is clear, just type C in the chat box. I will not be able to show the Internet Explorer browser because no one has IE browser. In IE browser also the settings will be different. If in any case, if anyone have IE Windows 10 machine, just let me know. Then I can do that. Otherwise, I cannot explain that. Okay. So we completed the Safari, Chromium driver, Firefox driver. These two we cannot complete anyhow. It got deprecated by Microsoft company, so there is no need of running also. But if you want to run any legacy applications, it's good to have, but that's not there with anyone else. We don't have Windows 10 machine with anyone. So there's no possibility of me explaining about the Internet Explorer driver. Opera driver, it's not supporting. Selenium latest version is not supporting the Opera driver, so not possible. Okay, fine. Then, so all these are indirectly the child classes or grandchild, immediate child classes or grandchildren of the remote WebDriver. Till here we completed, guys. You see, half of the part we completed of this, half of the part we completed for the Selenium WebDriver hierarchy we completed, right? But what is the remote WebDriver? Remote WebDriver is the child of which class, which interface? Remote WebDriver is the child class of which interfaces? Can you say that?
WebDriver.
WebDriver is not the only one. Remote WebDriver is also a child class of JavaScript executor and also takes screenshot, right? Many things are there, right? Remote WebDriver is a child class, not only for the WebDriver interface. Main thing is WebDriver, I understand. It's not only that, you can also, it's also a child class of the JavaScript executor interface and takes screenshot. Okay, so we'll do something there, okay, with that. So now, I'll go to one of the class. It may be grandchild or child. ChromeDriver will go. If you see the hierarchy, guys, ChromeDriver is the grandchild of the WebDriver interface, right or wrong? Is a ChromeDriver class a grandchild class of the WebDriver interface? Is my statement correct or no? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Is my ChromeDriver class a grandchild of the WebDriver interface? Yes, because ChromeDriver is a child class of the Chromium driver class. Chromium driver is a child class of the remote WebDriver class. Remote WebDriver class is the child class of the WebDriver interface. That means ChromeDriver is a grandchild of the WebDriver interface. So that's the reason. Can I create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface? Is it possible? New ChromeDriver. New ChromeDriver. Put a semicolon here. And here, the object of the ChromeDriver class can be assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. I'll write WebDriver here. WebDriver interface. And Control Shift O. WebDriver is a predefined interface. Everyone, is WebDriver is a interface or a class? WebDriver is an interface or a class? Predefined interface or predefined class? What do you say, guys? It's an interface. Web element is also an interface. WebDriver is also an interface. Okay. You are creating an object for the ChromeDriver grandchild class and assigning that to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Assigning that to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Okay. So the script will run, guys, without any problem. The script will run. All these operations will be done. Okay. I'll demonstrate with all the things. ChromeDriver, FirefoxDriver, EdgeDriver. Okay. All the varieties will run. Okay. No matter what you are assigning, it will run. No problem. Okay. We can put anywhere. Let's run the script and see. Arun Moturi has been typed. And after 3 seconds, you see it's working fine. What if I go to the Firefox driver? Can I create an object for the Firefox driver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface? Yes, because Firefox driver also, in the hierarchy, if you see, Firefox driver also is a grandchild of the WebDriver interface. That's the reason it is possible. Okay. WebDriver, driver is equal to new. Firefox driver. Firefox driver can create Control Shift O and run the script, right click run as Java application and observe that You can see the script running in the same way, even though you create an object for the grandchild, that is FirefoxDriver grandchild class, and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface, the script is going to run in the Firefox browser without any difference here. Okay, just run the script and see. Here into the text area field, my name got typed, and now browser will get closed. That's it. You got the title also. It's working fine. Okay, sample script, guys. It's nothing but a Edge browser, Edge driver also. You see the hierarchy here. Edge driver is also a grandchild of the WebDriver interface. So here, Edge driver also, you can do the same thing. New Edge driver, WebDriver driver is equal to new Edge driver. Control Shift O and run the script. Run the script. You see, my name has been typed into the text area field already. Okay, fine, done. That's also fine. Now, next thing is working for the Edge driver. What about the Chromium? What about the Chromium? Yeah, it will work. Here, in place of the Chrome driver, you give WebDriver. That's it. Okay, here. Just comment this one and copy this line. Here, WebDriver you write. That's it. Okay. Because Chromium driver also somehow is a grandchild of the WebDriver. So no matter what, it will work. Control Shift O. Right click run as Java application. Run the script in the Chromium. In the Chromium also, our script will run. Okay. The Chromium browser also, our script is going to run. This is the code for running the script in Chromium browser. You see, it's a Chromium browser. This kind of blue color icon will come is a Chromium browser, guys. Somehow about Chromium is coming. It's running here. The script is running in the Chromium browser. Yeah, my name has been typed. Close the browser. That's it. It's working fine. What about any other browsers left out? I think Nigora can also try in WebDriver. That's okay. It will also work in Safari browser also. New Safari driver assigned to the object of the WebDriver. In Nigora's machine also it will work. Okay, no matter. It will work for everything because WebDriver is a grand parent interface for all these things. Okay, that's the reason we can create objects for this Chrome driver, Edge driver, Chromium driver, Safari driver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, Opera driver, whatever the drivers may be, and assign that to the variable of the WebDriver interface. We can do that. That's good. Now, I'll do one thing. I'll do some experiments now. Now, what I'll do here is I'll create a new class for taking screenshots in Chrome demo. Okay, I'll write down the code like this. For example, I'll write the code like this. Just see what is happening. I'm going to take the screenshots in the Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Control Shift O, then say driver.manage.window.maximize, then driver.get. Here give the application URL. Here give the application URL, guys. That is where I want to take the screenshots of the application for. Okay, I would like to type some text into the driver.find element id and ta1. Put a semicolon here. Now here write down text area field is equal to, over the mouse on this, create a web element. Now simply say text area field dot send a keys. I'll give my name here. I would like to after giving my name here, Arun Motori. Now I would like to take a screenshot. Here I would like to take a screenshot here, guys. Okay, here I would like to take a screenshot. Driver dot. What is the method, guys? Get driver dot get screenshot as. They have to typecast anywhere. Take screenshot kind of thing I have to do, or directly I can say output type dot file. You see, it's how simple the code is. If it is Chrome driver, I can write the code like this. Driver dot get screenshot as output type dot file. src is equal to over the mouse create file. Okay, now file handler dot copy, and here src file. You can give src file also, screenshot file, source screenshot file, and in the destination you give new file of, give the location where you want to take the screenshot, give the location where you want to take the screenshot. Under the screenshots folder, under the screenshots folder of the project, under the screenshots of the folder of the project, chrome.png. Would like to take a screenshot with the name chrome.png, chrome1.png. Okay, here what did I miss? Double backward slash. And here also the other thing is, over the mouse, ignore the exception for a while, don't make it complicated. And after taking the screenshot, you just want to quit the browser. I just want to quit the browser, guys. After taking the screenshot, I want to quit the browser. Okay, so let's see whether the script will work or not. Guys, do you think the script will work? They have to typecast this driver here. They have to typecast the driver here. It takes screenshot as. They have to typecast the driver, or without typecasting the driver also I can get the screenshot. Yes or no? What do you say? Without typecasting the driver, I have written the line here. You see, did I use any take screenshot as like this? We generally use that, right? In the previous session, I covered this driver. How to take the screenshot? Take screenshot, and then surround this with circular brackets. We used to do like this, right? After that, we have to say dot get screenshot as, then output type dot file. I used to write like this. Then I used to write src file. Okay, then all this code I used to write. But this is required here. Do you think this is required? Not required, guys. Why? Because you see, observe here. If you observe the hierarchy here, for example, ChromeDriver is a grandchild of the RemoteWebDriver, and RemoteWebDriver is the immediate child of the JavaScript. Take screenshot interface. So all the predefined methods of the take screenshot are part of the are inherited by RemoteWebDriver, grandparent of this ChromeDriver, and they can be inherited by ChromeDriver. So in order to access this get screenshot as method is coming from which interface? Take screenshot. You can see here, get screenshot as method is coming from which interface, guys? Tell me, what is the interface from which this get screenshot as method is coming from? Get screenshot as method belongs to which interface, guys? Tell me in the chat. You can type in the chat if you want. Get screenshot as method is coming from which interface? It belongs to which interface? This particular method. Takes screenshot interface. So if get screenshot as belong to the take screenshot interface, and the child of this take screenshot is a RemoteWebDriver, so this method will be inherited by the RemoteWebDriver class, and from that class, Chromium driver will inherit, or Safari driver will inherit the get screenshot as, FirefoxDriver will inherit get screenshot class, Internet Explorer, whatever the classes, okay, which are the grandchild or child class of the take screenshot will inherit. Here, grandchild child classes also, ChromeDriver and EdgeDriver also will inherit this get screenshot as. Okay, that is the reason we are able to access the get screenshot as using the object reference of the ChromeDriver. Using the object reference of the ChromeDriver class, we are able to access this get screenshot as directly. You don't have to typecast a driver if you are using like this. Okay, if you're using the ChromeDriver here, you don't have to typecast a driver. Okay, run the script and see what is happening. It will take the screenshot, guys. The screenshot will be definitely taken. It will definitely take the screenshot. Let the Chrome browser launch, then maximize the browser. Let's maximize the browser. Open the application URL. In the text area field, it will type my name into the text area field. After that, it will take a screenshot and close the browser. Okay. Now go here and refresh the project here. Right click, refresh the project, and go to the screenshots folder and see chrome1.png is created. And if you see that, you see the Chrome browser screenshot has been taken. I don't have to typecast the driver here because ChromeDriver is a grandchild of this take screenshot interface. So we don't have to typecast the driver, guys. Okay. What if I go with the EdgeDriver? Same thing again. EdgeDriver is also the grandchild of this take screenshot interface indirectly. Grandchild, something like that. And get screenshot as method will be directly inherited by the EdgeDriver. So you can also do the same thing here. So here also you can do the same thing, guys. EdgeDriver, driver is equal to is there, Control Shift O. Or I'll just take a different example. Otherwise, Control Z. Here I have changed something, right? Better not to touch that. So here I'll create class taking screenshot in edge demo with main method. Same code I'll repeat, guys. I'll firstly write the code just to save the time. I'll firstly write the code here. If you want to take the screenshot in the Edge browser, directly you can do that, guys. Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. Okay, Edge driver, Control Shift O, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get, give the application URL, that is omai.blogspot.com. I think I need to remember next time onwards. HTTPS, so that I can type very fast. HTTPS://omai.blogspot.com. Okay. Then what is the next one? Driver.find element by.id TA1 text area field 1, and here same field I'll take, and text area field is equal to, and create the web element for this. After that, write text area field dot send keys, and I'll give my name there. Motori. Put a semicolon here, and then I would like to take the screenshot. How to take the screenshot? Driver dot. I don't have to typecast anything using take screenshot interface. I don't have to use get screenshot. You see, as output type dot file you have to write. Don't have to do any typecasting here. Directly do that, and it will give a src file. Src file is equal to, okay, src file is equal to, over the mouse and say create local variable. And now here file handler, from Selenium library we have the file handler. Don't use file utils. Selenium is already providing this. So copy src file here, write down new file of, give the path screenshots folder. Under the screenshots folder with the name edge1.png, you create the screenshot. Okay, ignore this exception. I don't want to complicate the thing. You can, in real time you have to use try catch block, but here we have to ignore the exception for now. And driver dot fetch. Okay, just run the script and see whether it is taking the screenshot in the Edge browser or not. Whether it is taking the screenshot in the Edge browser directly or not. There is a reason why I'm explaining for each and every browser here. You have to understand the concepts. That's the reason I'm covering this hierarchy. If you have to understand what is the use of learning the hierarchy without implementing it, without taking advantage of. This is the advantage of the hierarchy. If you know the hierarchy, right, you can know that. Okay, directly we can use a get screenshot as method. You don't have to use it from take screenshot as interface and all, because it is inherited. So Edge driver is one of the child classes, grandchild classes of the take screenshot interface. Okay, that's the reason we can use this method directly. Okay, you don't have to typecast anywhere. And if you go here and refresh this and edge1.png, you see Edge browser, and take screenshot has been taken in the Edge browser. Okay, in the Edge browser screenshot has been taken. What else next? We can go with the Firefox browser also. Chrome is completed. Here in the hierarchy, Chrome taking screenshot in Chrome directly is completed. Edge driver is completed. Chromium driver also we can see. Where is a Chromium driver? It will be almost same, guys. There is nothing much different. Chromium driver also can take the screenshot. Nothing much different, because Chromium driver also is a child class. So we'll go with the Firefox driver because we don't use Chromium driver in real time much. I'm not explaining that. Firefox driver I'll show you. Okay, Firefox driver I'll show you for now. In my machine, there is one more browser, that's Firefox driver, and here I'll create another separate class. Otherwise, right click here, new class. Now taking screenshots in Firefox browser. Write down demo, Firefox demo or Firefox browser demo, and write the code here. I'll quickly write the code. Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Control Shift O. Then simply say driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, and driver dot get, give the application URL, that is https://blogspot.com. I hope there is no error here. And simply say driver dot find element by dot id, and here TA1 and here write down web element text area field. Text area field is equal to Control Shift O. Then text area field dot send keys. Take the screenshot. After typing the text, I'll take the screenshot. Here, you don't have to typecast any driver here. This is a driver object of the FirefoxDriver class. FirefoxDriver class is inheriting the get screenshot as method from the take screenshot as method. Take screenshot interface, get screenshot, as you see directly you're getting output type dot file. Okay. Now run now this will src file is equal to over the mouse on this, say create local variable and write down file handler dot copy file handler dot copy src file, and here you say new file of give here. This is Firefox browser, right? So I'll give screenshots, screenshots, double backward slash, and write down Firefox one dot png, and ignore the exception here, and simply say quit the browser. After taking the screenshot, you just quit the browser. You see, you don't have to typecast driver for any of these browsers. Separately, if you are writing the code like this, FirefoxDriver is called new FirefoxDriver, or ChromeDriver is called new ChromeDriver, EdgeDriver is called new EdgeDriver, SafariDriver is called new SafariDriver, Internet Explorer driver is called new Internet Explorer driver. If you write the code like that, there's no need to you typecast this driver to get this method, because it is already inherited. All these classes are the indirectly they are the child or grandchild classes of the take screenshot as. Okay, so run this code, right click, run as Java application. You see the screenshot will be taken still. The screenshot will be taken, guys. Just wait for a while, and the script will run in the Firefox browser. Open the browser, maximize the browser, then open the application URL in the browser. Then it will type text into the text area field, my name into the text area field, and after that it will take a screenshot and close the browser. Done. Now go back here and refresh here. Right click, refresh, and see Firefox1.png came, and in the Firefox browser that is screenshot has been taken, and you can see that the text has been typed here. Right? Clear. Now next thing is that I'll go a little bit up in the hierarchy. Instead of ChromeDriver, EdgeDriver, FirefoxDriver, guys, I'll use RemoteDriver. Now, for RemoteDriver, do you have to do any typecasting? If I create an object for the, let's say, I'll go to the ChromeDriver demo here. If I go to the ChromeDriver demo here, I'll just comment this one and uncomment the RemoteWebDriver. So import this RemoteWebDriver. Control Shift O. Import this RemoteWebDriver. So here I create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the parent class known as RemoteWebDriver. In this case, if I try to take a screenshot here, will it work? Can I directly take the screenshot here? Driver.get screenshot as, can I get it? Why I'm getting it? Why I'm getting this get screenshot as method? Tell me, guys. Because RemoteWebDriver is also a child of the take screenshot. So the predefined method of the RemoteWebDriver is a child class of the take screenshot interface. So get screenshot as method of the take screenshot interface can be inherited by RemoteWebDriver. That is the reason you don't have to typecast a driver. Directly you say driver.get screenshot as output type type dot file. Okay. Write the same code for screenshot. src file is equal to hold the mouse on this and create local variable, and here write down file handler dot copy, and write down src file, and here write down new file of here screenshots folder double backward slash, and here write down chrome2.png. I'll write chrome2.png. Okay, because earlier chrome1.png is already there. Here I'm giving chrome2.png. Ignore the exception here and run the code. Okay, I created an object for the ChromeDriver class and assigned to the variable of the RemoteWebDriver. Still I can access this get screenshot as method because it is a child of the take screenshot interface. So the methods of the take screenshot interface can be inherited by the RemoteWebDriver, and typecasting is not required. Run this code and see that the screenshot will be taken without any problem. Now directly we can take the screenshot. Okay, if the object of the ChromeDriver is assigned to the RemoteWebDriver class, we can call that get screenshot as method directly, guys. After typing my text into the text area field, you can see that the screenshot will be taken and the browser will close. The browser has to close, and after that, I'll refresh the screenshots folder and see that you see Chrome 2 has come. It has taken the screenshot without any problem. Okay. Similarly, for the Firefox browser also the same thing, guys. Okay. If you go to the Firefox browser or Edge browser or anything and uncomment this one and write the code for taking the screenshot, it will take it, no problem. Okay. Same thing will happen because FirefoxDriver object, ChromeDriver object assigned to the variable of the remote WebDriver. Still, we are able to call this method using driver.getScreenshot as without any problem. If you do the same thing with FirefoxDriver or EdgeDriver also, same thing will happen, guys. Okay, I can quickly show you why to, Control-Shift-O. I'll just copy the code for taking the screenshots from this file. Just copy these 2 lines. I don't have to type much. Let's come back here and here, paste the code for the screenshot. Here I'll write screenshots as ignore the exception. Directly I can say driver.getScreenshot as, because even though the object of the Firefox driver is assigned to the variable of the remote WebDriver is a child of the take screenshot as take screenshot interface. So it will inherit the method, and the get screenshot as method can be called directly. And here screenshot as here Firefox 2, I'll say this is Firefox, right? Firefox 2, I'll say. Earlier Firefox 1 is there, now Firefox 2. Now run the code and see that the script will run and the screenshot will be taken without any problem. I don't have to typecast a driver in this case also. For Edge browser also same thing will be repeated. Okay. For Edge browser also same thing will be repeated. I'll show you one by one. After that, I'll give you the proper twist. Okay. After all these things, I'll go to the particular place where it is not possible. Okay. To call the get screenshot as method directly. I'll tell you the reasons also behind that. You see in the text area field, got typed. Done. Okay. So refresh here. And Firefox 2, the screenshot has been taken perfectly without any problem. Okay. Done. Next is, I'll go to the Edge driver. I'll copy these 2 lines. I don't want to waste time. So I just want to, go here and Edge driver. And here also, I'll uncomment the remote WebDriver line. Okay. Edge driver class is assigned to the variable of the remote WebDriver, Control-Shift-O. And come back here and try to take the screenshot here. And here change it to edge2.png. Edge2.png and ignore the section. That's fine. And here edge1 is there, edge2 is not there. Run the script. Directly you are able to access driver.getScreenshot as. Directly getScreenshot as method is being accessed using the driver object of the remote WebDriver class, because remote WebDriver class is a child class of the take screenshot interface. That's the reason. This is the reason behind that, guys. Okay. This is the reason behind that. Let's see. My name will be typed into the text area field in a while. After that, the screenshot will be taken and the browser will be closed. Yeah. Now, refresh the screenshots folder. Edge 2. You see the screenshot is taken with proper stuff. Okay, done. So this is how like this. Okay. Now the twist is coming, guys. It's a very important thing that you have to understand now. Till remote WebDriver, no problem at all. But what if I create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the WebDriver interface? Then will I be able to access the get screenshot as method directly using the driver.getScreenshot as? Is it possible? If I create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface, will I be able to access the get screenshot as method using the variable of the WebDriver interface or object reference of the WebDriver interface? That's what is a problem. That's what is a problem, guys. Okay, that's what is the problem. We cannot create. When you create an object for the ChromeDriver class or any other classes here and assign to the variable of the WebDriver, and you cannot get this get screenshot as method. I'll prove you that. For that, I'll go to the ChromeDriver. And here, I'll comment this out, comment this remote WebDriver and uncomment the WebDriver thing. Okay. Now here, in this case, ChromeDriver class is assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. ChromeDriver class object is assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Immediately, you are going to get an error here. Did you get the error with the get screenshot as method? Yes or no? Did you get the error here? The method get screenshot as is undefined for the type WebDriver it's saying. Okay. So that particular method should be there in the WebDriver interface. It's not there because WebDriver interface is not a child interface of take screenshot to get this particular method. Okay. So remote WebDriver class, if you go with the remote WebDriver class here, guys, if I open this out for a while, Control-Shift-O, And here, if I go to the remote WebDriver and see remote WebDriver class is a child class, which is implementing how many interfaces? It is implementing WebDriver interface. It is implementing the take screenshot interface. It's also implementing this one JavaScript executor interface also it's implementing. Okay, in the hierarchy, if you can see that remote WebDriver is a child class of these three interfaces. You see, implements. Remote WebDriver class implements multiple interface. One of the interface is WebDriver interface. Another interface is JavaScript executor interface. Another interface is take screenshot. Like that, many things are there. These are the three interfaces. So tell me, guys, what are the main interfaces that remote WebDriver class is implementing? Is a child class of remote WebDriver class is a child class of the famous interfaces. What are the three interfaces? One is WebDriver interface. Other one is takes screenshot interface. Third one is JavaScript executor. Third one is JavaScript executor. To run the JavaScript code, we need JavaScript executor, right? The third one is JavaScript executor. Type that JavaScript executor also in the chat box, guys, along with the WebDriver take screenshot. You write JavaScript executor. Remote WebDriver is a child classes of these three interfaces. Correct. Okay. So now, since remote WebDriver was a child class of the take screenshot interface, the predefined method of the take screenshot, that is get screenshot as method, was inherited by the remote WebDriver class. But coming to the WebDriver interface, if I go to the WebDriver interface here, click on this WebDriver interface. WebDriver interface is not the child class of the take screenshot interface. Rather, WebDriver interface is the child class of which interface? WebDriver interface is a child class of which interface, guys? You can see the diagram and tell, and also you can see the code in here and tell. WebDriver interface is a child class of which interface?
Search context.
Search context is an interface or class. Search context is an interface or class.
Interface.
It's an interface. Okay. Interface cannot implement another interface. Interface extends another interface. Okay. So that's the reason you have to understand some Java knowledge. So here is the thing. That's the problem is, okay. So WebDriver is the child interface of the search context interface, and WebDriver is not the child interface of the take screenshot. That's the reason we cannot directly access this particular. Here, if you create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface, you create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Using this driver object, you cannot access the get screenshot as. Then what I have to do, guys? What I have to do? Have to typecast this driver. Temporarily, I have to typecast the driver to this particular interface to get the screenshot as method. To get the get screenshot as method, this code will not work, guys. This code will not work anymore. Okay. If I want to take a screenshot, I cannot directly say driver.get screenshot as method will not come. So what I have to do? I have to typecast the driver with what? Takes screenshot interface. I have to convert this driver. Currently, the ChromeDriver, object of the ChromeDriver is assigned to the variable of which interface? Currently, the object of the ChromeDriver is assigned to the variable of which interface? WebDriver interface. But if I have the object reference of the WebDriver interface, I cannot get the get screenshot as method. I cannot get it directly using the driver.get screenshot as method will not come. So what I am going to do is the object of this ChromeDriver class not only can be assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface, but also you can assign that to the take screenshot as interface. So instead of assigning separately and doing all the stuff, right, what I will do is, okay, here I'll just try to typecast it. Take screenshot as it's So here we can do something like this, okay? TS driver, I'll say for a while, TS driver, okay? And here hover the mouse and say create local variable, TS driver will come and import this take screenshot interface from Selenium library. This is what you can do. And then TS driver dot. Now you'll get screenshot as method. Are you getting now? Once I typecast the driver with take screenshot as, am I getting this? Because ChromeDriver, object of the ChromeDriver class can be assigned to the variable of the take screenshot. That's why you can typecast it. That's why you can typecast it to whatever that, the object of the ChromeDriver can be assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface, can also be assigned to the take screenshot also. In real, you can also do that also. That is the object of this, you can assign to the. So you can do like this also, guys. For example, take screenshot, for example, you can do like this also. I'll try to do this. Take screenshot, TS driver is equal to driver, I'll write. Okay, driver I'll write. But here driver belongs to what? WebDriver. Okay, driver belongs to this driver is nothing but is referring to the object of the ChromeDriver class. But here the resultant is what? Take screenshot. So you have to typecast it. You have to typecast it. Otherwise, you cannot convert. Take screenshot. You can do this because the object of the ChromeDriver can be assigned to the variable of the take screenshot because ChromeDriver class is a child class of the take screenshot interface. So you can do that. Once that is done, tsDriver dot get screenshot as method you can access. Okay, get screenshot access you can access, and here you write down get screenshot as output type, output type dot file. Provide the semicolon here, and here you will get the src file. Src file is equal to over the mouse. Got it, guys? Why do we have to typecast here is clear for you. Why we have to typecast the object of the driver? ChromeDriver class is clear for you. From the WebDriver to the take screenshot, why we have to typecast and create one more take screenshot driver here. Okay, this is what is the reason. Okay, everyone uses it directly, but this is a real reason. If you understand the hierarchy, you will get all this stuff. Okay, copy src file and new file of screenshots double backward slash this is Chrome, right? Chrome3.png, right? This third time I'm doing this. Chrome3.png. Chrome3.png. Okay. Whenever an object of the ChromeDriver class or EdgeDriver class or FirefoxDriver class is assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface, then if you want to take the screenshot, this object you have to typecast it into the take screenshot, and using the object reference of the take screenshot only you can access this. Okay. If it is assigned to RemoteWebDriver or ChromeDriver, doesn't need because it will be inherited automatically. Okay. But WebDriver is not a child interface of the WebDriver is not a child interface of the take screenshot as. That's the reason we have to typecast and get the things possible. Okay. Now run the script and see what is happening. Here Chrome up to Chrome 2 is only there now. In the folders up to Chrome 2 is only there. Where is the screenshots folder, guys? It became very bottom. Screenshots folder. Yeah, here up to Chrome 2 is there. Now after this is done, right, we'll get Chrome 3 also. Okay, after this we'll get Chrome 3. The script is running. We'll take the screenshot. Okay, done. Okay, now refresh here, and you will get the Chrome 3 also. You see, you are able to take the screenshot. Fine. Now, some people, what they will do is instead of writing these 3 lines, right? I'll copy the 3 lines here. Instead of writing these 3 lines, what they will do is they will write in 2 lines only. How can they write in 2 lines? Instead of typecasting that in storing in a particular object, right? They'll put a circular bracket here. This is nothing but the object of the take screenshot interface. This particular circular part is nothing but the object of the take screenshot interface. Directly they will write like this dot get screenshot as, and here they will write src file is equal to src file is equal to. This is a shortcut way of writing the stuff. Instead of writing 3 lines, you can write in 2 lines. That's the only reason you will get confused. Okay, it will work in the same fashion. If you say chrome4.png, it will still work in the same fashion. So object reference of the take screenshot interface dot get screenshot as. Okay, here tsDriver you are taking separately. You don't want to create that line. You can write in 2 lines. Okay, clear everyone? How this is being done? Run this code. Chrome4.png will be coming here. Chrome4.png will be coming here. Okay. Whenever you create an object for the ChromeDriver class or FirefoxDriver class or EdgeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface, then you have to typecast it. To the respective interface, and then using the object reference of the respective interface, you have to call the get screenshot as method. Otherwise, it is not possible. Now refresh here. You see, what is that one, guys? Chrome 4, right? Chrome 4 has come. Clear? Able to understand the stuff here? WebDriver hierarchy and how we are utilizing the WebDriver hierarchy here. Okay. Fine. From the WebDriver interface, what are the predefined methods that are being implemented by this ChromeDriver? From the WebDriver interface, what are the predefined methods that are coming to this ChromeDriver, EdgeDriver, and all those stuff? Which methods are coming? Get method, close method, quit method. Many methods will be there in the WebDriver interface. There are many methods that RemoteWebDriver or Safari driver, Chrome driver, Firefox driver, Edge driver, everything is inheriting. Okay. You see, from take screenshot, get screenshot as method is getting. Now, once you convert this, Once, for example, here I'll comment this out. Now, once Control Z, I'll just comment this part only. Okay, now I'll uncomment this one. Just observe here. Once Control / why it's not going. Somehow it's not working, guys. Yeah, now it's working. Now, guys, I converted into TS driver, right? Now, can I say TS driver dot get command? Can I get method? Can I get TS driver dot find element? Can I get? Can I get that? Okay, can I get that? TS driver dot get method? Can I get? No, you cannot get it because take screenshot interface doesn't have this methods. Take screenshot method is not a child interface of the WebDriver interface. So again, the thing is that you cannot use TS driver to get the get method or find method or driver.manage.window.maximize or driver.quit methods. Nothing will come. Okay. Anyhow, we have the driver already here. Before typecasting only, we have the driver already there. Now this driver I'll use. I'll not use TS driver here. That's the reason here what I'm using. Am I using TS driver.quit or driver.quit here? Typecasted driver.quit or driver.quit I am using. Driver is nothing but WebDriver only still. Here TS driver has come in between, and this TS driver.quit you cannot use. You see, you cannot say TS driver.quit. You'll get an error here because quit method doesn't belong to the take screenshot interface. It belongs to the WebDriver interface. So you have to say TS driver. Okay. Got it, guys? Clear? Driver.quit. You cannot say TS driver, or you have to type again, change the TS driver back to the once the task is done. You can do like this also. Again, say driver is equal to already driver is declared with the WebDriver here. So driver is equal to here TS driver you write and typecast that with WebDriver interface. Okay, if you want to get it back, you can do like this, and you can all this is not required at all, but you can do like that also. I'm saying, okay, it will run the script. You see, okay, this is not required really. Okay, to typecast because already it is created here. I have not taken away. I can directly use it. Okay, you can. Only thing I am showing is that you can typecast the TS driver to the driver. With the help of WebDriver interface, I can typecast it back to the WebDriver type. Okay. Let the browser close. You see, it's working fine still. Okay. It's working fine still, guys. Okay. Yeah, this is not compulsory, guys. Just showing you that there is a possibility of typecasting the TS driver back to the WebDriver related driver. Okay. So this is what is the thing. Now we'll see the other side of the coin. Other side of the coin also we can see. And there are some methods, guys. There are some methods which are not part of the WebDriver interface also. They are part of the search context. This find elements doesn't belong to the WebDriver interface. They are coming from the search context. So what if I go here, the ChromeDriver, and instead of creating an object for the WebDriver interface here, if I write something like this, if I write something like this, okay, search context interface, which is at the root level interface, right, in the hierarchy. Driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. What will work, what will not work, we'll see. ChromeDriver, put a semicolon here. Control Shift O, such context will be imported. And you see driver.manage is not coming. Driver.manage is not coming, guys. Why? Driver.manage is not coming here. Why, guys? Why driver.manage is not coming? Or driver.get is not coming? Are you getting driver.get here? Errors are coming, you see. If I create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the parent interface of the WebDriver interface, what is happening? The get command, close command, quit command are not there in the search context. That's the reason. You see, here you are creating an object for the ChromeDriver class and assigning to the variable of the search context. But search context, does it have get, close, quit methods? Does the search context has a get, close, and quit methods?
No.
No. That's the reason you cannot be able to access the get method. So it's not recommended to use search context here. But you have to know that the find element. You have to know that the find element and find elements. Control Shift O again. The find element and find elements commands are coming from search context. Since the WebDriver is a child interface of the search context, these methods are also inherited by the WebDriver. They don't directly belong to the WebDriver interface, but they belong to the search context interface. They can be inherited by the WebDriver. From there they can be inherited, okay, to all the child classes which are creating an object for the child class and assigned to the WebDriver interface. We can directly access them. Driver.find element, driver.find elements we can access. But if you create an object for the ChromeDriver and assign to search context, you cannot access this get method, close method, quit methods, and other methods of the WebDriver interface. Okay. So we have to be sure with the hierarchy. Then only we'll understand all this stuff. Okay. Then only we'll understand all this stuff. Okay.
Aaron,
Yes, Nigora.
I would like to clarify. WebDriver interface contains find element and find elements method, but they are overridden method from search context.
Yes, correct. They are coming from the search context. Okay, they are
Yes,
maybe overridden because anyhow they will not be implemented anywhere. Whether it may be WebDriver or just go to the WebDriver here. There will be something like find element somewhere. Control O if I say. I'll just go to the find elements or something. Let's find elements. Is there? Go here. Is there anything? No, declaration is not there, right?
Yes, it's just written like a override.
Overriding it's there, but no implementation is there basically.
Yeah, because it is
There
an
was no
interface.
it's an interface. Okay. So even though you go to the search context also, again control, you see already you can see the find elements. Only two methods are there, find element and find elements. Search context, the only two methods, remaining all methods are coming from WebDriver interface, you can assume, right? In the WebDriver, apart from the find elements which are overridden from the search context interface, you have a lot of other methods like get page source method, like the many methods are there. Okay. Navigate method, switch to method, okay, options methods, like that many methods are there. Okay, like that many methods are there. Okay, then we'll go there. We'll try to see the hierarchy in different directions anyhow, but you got the idea, right? So somehow the hierarchy matters whenever you are typecasting. Why you are typecasting? Someone was asking me why we have to typecast a driver with a screenshot interface to take the screenshot. This is the reason. Okay, this is the reason we have to typecast. Okay, so this ChromeDriver class can be child class, grandchild of the WebDriver interface. At the same time, ChromeDriver class can be grandchild of the take screenshot interface. But when I have to assign this object of the ChromeDriver to the WebDriver interface, and later I want to assign the object of this to the take screenshot, I can typecast this and use it. I can typecast it and use it. Okay, typecast the same driver object which is created for the WebDriver, add to the take screenshot and use it. Okay, and then I can access this method with the help of typecasted driver. TS driver or typecasted driver. Okay, fine. Similarly, the JavaScript executor also the same thing. JavaScript executor is also the same thing, guys. If you want to run some JavaScript code, let's say if you go to the ChromeDriver class here, you go to the ChromeDriver class here, you go to the ChromeDriver here, and here I'm not assigning it to there like this. And if I say ChromeDriver driver is equal to, let's say Control Shift O here, I'll get some. Am I getting any errors here? I'm typecasting, so I'm not getting any errors. So no problem, I'll just comment this out. The screenshots part, I'll comment it out. So here ChromeDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. If I want to run some, if I want to, display an alert here. Okay, I'll say driver. Here, I can directly say driver dot execute script. Can I get the execute script method of the JavaScript? JavaScript executor interface related method I'm getting or not directly? If I am creating an object for the ChromeDriver class and assigning that object to the same ChromeDriver class, am I getting the execute script method directly, yes or no? Am I getting the execute script method directly or no? Yes, right? I'm getting the execute script method directly. Why? Because here, if you see the hierarchy, ChromeDriver class, okay, object of the ChromeDriver class, the ChromeDriver class is nothing but a grandchild of the JavaScript executor. That's why if you create an object of the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the ChromeDriver class using the object reference, you can directly access the execute script. You don't have to typecast it. Okay, you don't have to typecast it. For example, here I don't want to put any arguments, but here I'll say alert of hi there. I don't hear. Okay, something I'm writing. Let's see. So in single quotes I would write because already double quotes are there outside. So single quotes you write here. And after that, provide the circular bracket and provide the double quote. This is a JavaScript code. This statement semicolon you can end with. This is the JavaScript statement that I'm running here. But I don't have to typecast the driver here to run the similar way, same way. Run as Java application. You see, but it will be very fast, guys. I would have added thread.sleep here. Thread.sleep. Let it run. Meanwhile, I'll add thread.sleep here for 3 seconds so that I can. Thread.sleep. Save this. And here, go here. Whether the alert will come, I don't know. We have not seen this. I'll run it again. This time it should come. You should be able to see the alert. This will display the alert, guys. Okay. We are running the JavaScript code for displaying the alert on the web page. Okay. We are running the JavaScript code to display the alert on the web page. Okay. In a while, you will get an alert. You see, alert got displayed. After 3 seconds, it will quit the browser. Done. Did I typecast the driver here to run the JavaScript code? No. Same thing will happen in FirefoxDriver and ChromeDriver, EdgeDriver, SafariDriver, etc. But what if, I'll go to another one. But what if here, if I go to FirefoxDriver demo, and here I'm assigning the object of the FirefoxDriver class to the variable of the WebDriver interface, Control-Shift-O. In this case, I go here and typecast and just put a comment here. And here, if I have to take a screenshot here, if I have to display an alert here, let's say if I have to display an alert here, then can I say driver dot execute script? Can I call the method? Can I call the execute script method? Driver dot execute script method, because I'm assigning the object of the FirefoxDriver to the variable of the WebDriver interface. But here, if you see the hierarchy, WebDriver interface is not the child class of the WebDriver interface is not the child interface of JavaScript executor, and JavaScript executor only has the execute script method. Because this classes, all these classes, blue color things are direct child or grandchilds of this JavaScript executor. We got the method directly using driver dot something. But when you assign the object of the ChromeDriver class or any of these objects to the variable of the WebDriver interface, using the driver of the WebDriver, you cannot access it because WebDriver is not the child interface of the JavaScript executor. So we have to typecast it. Similar to the take screenshot as we have to typecast it here also. Okay. So here we cannot get this method, guys, driver dot execute script. If I try to forcibly also type also, you will get an error here. Okay, you'll get an error. You'll get an error. Okay, undefined like that, you will get an error. So what I have to do here is I have to put the driver here. And before the driver, I have to provide a circular brackets. What is the interface I have to typecast into? JavaScript executor is the interface. So here spelling mistake is there. Capital S should not be there, guys. Lower cases. Don't take capital S for granted here. The diagram has some mistake here. The defect is there in the diagram. Java lower cases. Okay. Don't take it by mistake. JavaScript executor. Capital X you should not give for the JavaScript. Okay. And here JS driver, I'll say JS driver is equal to over the mouse, create local variable. Now using this Control-Shift-O, JavaScript executor will be imported automatically. Now using this JS driver, if I call this execute script method, can I execute? You see, can I call this method now? I can call this method. You just provide double quotes here, the error will be gone. Can I call the execute script method now? After typecasting the driver into the JavaScript executor by using the object reference of the JavaScript executor, can I call the execute script method and run the JavaScript code here? Alert either around here. Okay, and comments and single quotes you write, or backslash or escape sequence you have to write otherwise. Okay, done. It's double quote review, that will be good. Okay, now run the code and see that alert will come. Alert will come for us. Okay, this is how we have to typecast, guys. Even though you are creating an object for the FirefoxDriver class and assign to the WebDriver interface, the driver you have to typecast, guys. Okay, driver you have to typecast to the JavaScript executor, and then you have to run the script using the execute script method. Using JS driver dot execute script, you have to do that. So after typing my text name into the Arun text area field here, alert will come in a while. Alert came. Hi there, Arun here. Alert the browser will get quit. That's it. Okay. The people don't want to write like this. Okay. Don't want to typecast like this. What they will do here is, I'll tell you what they will do is, some people what they will do is, instead of creating an object for the JavaScript executor and all, right, they'll simply provide a circular brackets here, circular brackets to this, and they can simply say dot execute script also. They can write like this also. Okay, execute script. This will work. Okay, JavaScript executor driver dot execute script. You see, single line you can write, guys. In a single line you can write the code here. Okay, in the single line, the object of the JavaScript executor dot execute script you can write like this. Some people may write the code like this. You should not get confused. Okay, you don't have to. Okay, confuse here. They can write the line here in a single line, and you will get the same output here. Run the script and see the same output you will get. Here, the object of the JavaScript executor driver is typecasted to the object of the JavaScript executor. Object of the JavaScript executor dot execute script will work definitely, right? So run the script and see that alert will come. So either 2 lines you can write or 1 line you can write. If you want to optimize the code, you can write in 1 line also. Okay. This object chaining kind of mechanism where they will provide circular brackets and object of the JavaScript executor dot typecasted object of the. You see, you got the alert here and everything is working fine. It will get the browser done. So guys, these are the multiple ways of understanding the hierarchy. I think there is few more things left out. Very last part, guys. This is last part. If you want to know the WebDriver hierarchy explicitly, right? You see, there is one more comment box here. Everything I covered here except this kind of thing. So let's look into this. Nested inner interfaces. WebDriver has nested inner interfaces like navigation interface is there, Windows interface is there, options interface is there, target locator is there, timeouts interface is there, and other interfaces are there. We can see that here. Just let's explore this. Go to the WebDrivers related stuff and come back here and scroll down here to the interface. There are some inner interface. Inside this interface, there are other interfaces also. Control, I'll say. Here, you see options interface is there, timeouts interface is there, window interface. If you go to the window interface, what is there? Let's see. The window interface is a child interface of the nested interface. I cannot say child. It is a nested interface of the WebDriver interface. In the window, what is there? Get size is there. Okay, get size method is there. Okay, that's the reason when you write the code like this. For example, I will take you one code, guys. Okay, window related code. Driver dot window dot. Okay, I'll show you what I will tell you. Okay, just give me a second. Driver dot. When I say WebDriver, driver is equal to new. Then driver dot. Here, if
Manage.
manage, right? Manage. Yes.
Manage.
Let's see whether manage is there here, open declaration, and here control O. And maximize is there. Minimize is there. Window dot maximize, minimize are there. Okay. Get
Manage,
size.
I think it comes from options interface.
What is that?
Manage come from options nested interface.
Manage will come from WebDriver itself, right?
Manage, I think it comes from options.
No. Manage will come from driver dot manage, right?
Yeah, it comes from
WebDriver. Okay. In the WebDriver, if I say control O, right, I'll get manage here. Somewhere here you will see the manage.
Yes.
Okay. Manage is belonging to the WebDriver. And here you see navigation is there. What is this navigation? Navigation is an inner interface, nested interface. In that, back is there, forward is there, driver dot navigate method may be there somewhere here. 2 is there, refresh is there. Driver dot navigate method belongs to the WebDriver interface. Okay, if you go here, navigate method belongs to the WebDriver interface. The return type of something will be done, like we can see that. Okay, so this is how we have to understand. Control O. And if I say navigate, you say navigate method is there. What is the return type of the navigate? Navigation interface. If you go to the navigation interface, it has back, forward, okay, to, like that, okay. Inner methods are there, okay. And inner interface has these methods.
So, and manage it return type is options.
Yes, correct. Yes, we'll try all those stuff. Just give me a second. We'll explore the remaining portion of the hierarchy. So here, WebDriver hierarchy. So class. So inner interfaces demo. Okay, hierarchy demo or whatever it is. Finish. So since parent interface is a WebDriver interface, in the parent WebDriver interface, we have nested interfaces are there. So the properties of the nested interfaces can be accessed by the external. So the concept I'll cover later, like a parent and a child class. Outer class and inner classes, outer interface and inner interface. Some concepts are there that we have to explore more, that we have not done it, but we have to see that as part of the next session, because in this session we cannot cover because already we have taken a lot of time here. So ChromeDriver. So here I'll write down WebDriver. Driver is equal to new ChromeDriver for now. Okay, ChromeDriver. We'll explore different stuff, how they are coming, from where they are coming. Control Shift O and simply say driver dot manage. Manage method belongs to the WebDriver interface. Okay, if you go to the WebDriver interface here, WebDriver interface has one of the method as get method is there, get current URL is there, like that. A lot of methods are there. In that, one of the method is manage method. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. It's not like in order, it's not there, it seems so. Control O, I have to say Control O and say manage. Okay. You see in the WebDriver interface, manage method belongs to the WebDriver interface. You can clearly see that. Okay. This is the best way to find it out. Okay. Now come back here to the script and go back here and write down. The manage method is returning what? Options. If you see the hierarchy here, options is one of the inner interface of the WebDriver interface. Is an outer interface, nested interfaces. Okay, WebDriver is options is nested inside the WebDriver interface. Okay, so that options interface, the manage method of the WebDriver interface is returning as a options interface. Okay, options is also another interface here. Options is equal to options is equal to like this. Okay, options is equal to driver.manage. Control Shift O, options will be imported from, you see, under the WebDriver options sub interface is there. Okay, it's not sub actually, it is a inner interface. WebDriver is a outer interface, in that inner interface is there. Okay, from there it is importing the options. Options interface is getting imported from WebDriver interface because it is an inner interface of the WebDriver. Okay, it's the inner interface of the WebDriver. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, then next thing is here. Sorry, Control Z. Okay, here if I say options dot, I'll get window kind of methods. So if you go to the options interface, right, there are many methods inside the options interface, like add cookie method is there, delete cookie named is there. Okay, delete cookie is there, delete all cookies method is there. Okay, this options interface has all this get cookies, get cookie names, timeouts. Timeouts is a different thing. It's oh yeah, driver dot options dot timeouts can be there. Window is there. You see, window is coming from here actually. Okay, that's where we are writing windows, right? So options dot window means it is returning you another interface, another inner interface of the WebDriver interface, that is window interface. Okay, window interface, it is returning window is equal to, hold the mouse on this and say import this window from. We import this window interface, inner interface from the WebDriver interface. Like options is an inner interface of the WebDriver interface, nested interface of the WebDriver interface. Window is also an inner interface of the WebDriver interface that we are using like this. And using this object reference, you can call the methods of the window interface. That is window dot driver dot manage dot window dot maximize kind of method is there, na? Maximize or minimize, whatever it is, maximize method will take. This maximize method belongs to the window interface. If you go to the window interface, in the window interface, we have get size method, set size method, get position method. Okay. Here point interface is being returned, it seems like. Okay. We don't know what is that point, but let's find it out. Maximize is there. You see, maximize method is also part of the, okay. But what is this position? A point actually, point is a class or interface. We'll have to find. It is a class case. It's not an interface. It's return type is point. Okay. That doesn't belong to the WebDriver interface. Okay. Here window interface also is an inner interface of the WebDriver. In WebDriver, we have inner interfaces, okay, like window. So to access them, we are able to access them like this, okay. We are able to access them like this, okay. Window dot maximize. Maximize method is returning anything, nothing is returning. It will maximize a browser window. Simple thing is that it will maximize a browser window. Simple, okay. So that is what is the hierarchy, guys. Apart from that, navigation is there. Okay, if you use this method of the here, if I say driver dot get method belongs to the WebDriver interface. Get command belongs to the WebDriver interface. And here I can give the application URL in the get command, and we'll try other commands. So here, driver dot navigate method, if I use navigate method belongs to the WebDriver interface. If you go to the WebDriver interface, you have the navigate method, but the return type of the navigate method is different. Control O and write navigate. Navigate method belongs to the WebDriver interface. The return type of the navigate is the inner interface is there, that is navigation. If you go to the navigation, we have all these methods like using the object reference of the navigation. Here you can write like this. For example, you can write like this. If you want the code navigate is returning the object of the navigation. Navigation, nav is equal to, okay, over the mouse, navigation, okay. Control Shift O, navigation is an inner interface of the WebDriver interface. Using the object reference of the navigation interface, we can access these methods. Navigation dot to URL, navigate dot refresh. Okay, you can give any other URL here if you want. Let's say I'll give firefox.com here. the navigation dot to. Then we can also say navigation dot refresh. You can say navigation dot refresh method is there. Like there are many things you can do, guys. Back, forward, navigation dot forward method, navigation dot forward method. Okay, and navigation dot backward method, back method. Sorry, navigate dot back. Okay, like there are many methods are there, guys. You can use this using the inner interface of the WebDriver interface. All these are the inner interface, guys. Window is one inner interface of the WebDriver. And inside the WebDriver interface, we have this inner interface. Options is another inner interface. Navigation is another inner interface. Okay, navigation is another inner interface. Okay, navigation is another inner interface. Then what else is left out, guys, in the hierarchy? Let's see the hierarchy. Navigation we have seen, window we have seen, options we have seen, timeouts are there. Timeouts dot implicitly wait, right? Here if you say, here you can write one more line, driver dot manage will give you the window anyhow. Okay. Manage dot, from manage is returning you. Driver dot manage is returning you options interface. Using the options interface, you can write options dot timeouts method. You will directly get the timeouts method. The return type of the timeouts is what? The return type of the timeouts is timeouts inner interface. Okay, timeouts inner interface. Timeouts inner interface. Okay, over the mouse, create local variable timeouts interface. Here we can write timeouts dot implicitly wait duration dot of seconds. Okay, 10 seconds you write. Put a semicolon here. That's it. Here, timeouts method belong to the options inner interface, and options interface here where the timeouts is coming from. Timeouts is an inner interface of WebDriver directly. Okay. When you say options.timeout, the return type of the timeouts is a timeouts inner interface of the WebDriver interface. Okay. So if you go here inside the WebDriver, Control O, we have timeouts interface. In the timeouts interface, if you say Control O, in the timeouts interface, we have implicitly wait and all this stuff. Okay, implicitly wait, duration. We have the duration. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the one we are using. Implicitly wait duration dot of seconds. Like that, everything is connected, guys. Target locator. What is this target locator? I never tried this target locator anywhere. But let's see where is the target locator here in this WebDriver interface. Let's go to the WebDriver interface and Control O. Target locator. What is this target locator? In target locator, what is there? Target locator frame, WebDriver frame is there inside this. Frame of index is there. Okay, driver dot switch to method maybe. Target locator. Control O, if I say, am I getting any frame is coming from here? Driver dot switch to command. You see, I can tell you where exactly we'll get the target locator. I'll tell you. So here, if I write driver dot switch to dot, okay, switch to method. What is the switch to method returning? Target locator is returning. Where is this target locator available? In the WebDriver interface. Okay, target locator. We generally don't write the scripts like this, driver dot switch to dot, like that directly we'll write. But you see how internally the implementation is there. If you want to know, this is the way to look. Target locator. I'll write target locator dot write down frame, switch to frame or switch to window, switch to alert. Switch to alert is there anywhere? Alert. Like that, anything you can do, guys. Okay. Target locator dot alert. So this target locator interface has a lot of predefined methods like alert method, maybe there, frame method, whatever the switch to method return types will be there. Na? Frame, switch to dot frame you will use, switch to dot window you can use, switch to frame, parent frame you can use. Okay. Again, parent frame is returning the WebDriver interface as a return type. Window, switch to window, it's returning the WebDriver as an interface return type, new window. Okay. Default content, active element. This is okay. Where is the other one, guys? Alert is there here. Okay. Windows, frames, and alerts. You can switch to. All these methods belong to the target locator. You see, by learning this hierarchy, right, you can know which methods belong to which interface now, right? Target locator. What are the predefined methods of the target locator interface, which is an inner interface of WebDriver? Frame. Okay. Frame is one predefined method of the target locator. And then window is one predefined method of the target locator. Then alert is the one predefined method of the target locator. Okay. Their return times may be different, but this is how the hierarchy of the WebDriver is constructed. In WebDriver, we have inner interfaces like navigation, windows, options, target locate, timeouts, and many other things will be there, guys. Okay. When you explore more, you'll get the idea. So with this node, guys, I think we are done with the hierarchy. So from bottom to top, complete thing I covered, guys. I think no one will cover this hierarchy in this way. No one will do the R&D this way. Okay. And understand how these methods are being called in the Selenium automation scripts. So if you guys are clear, just type in the chat box. If you have any questions, you can ask me now, guys. Okay. If you have any questions in this hierarchy, you can ask me, or if you are clear, just type in the chat box. Nigora is clear. Vikas is clear.
Hi, Arun.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
So, as a general practice, or to use all the methods available in WebDriver, we use a statement like WebDriver driver equal to the respective browser driver, right?
Yes.
By
Yes.
ChromeDriver. So, what if we everywhere instead of using WebDriver, if we use remote WebDriver class? I mean, will it work?
Generally, the people in real time, your question is that in real time, what the people will use, right? That's the question,
No, no,
basically.
no. I know like what the people will use, but what I'm saying is like if we use instead of WebDriver, if everywhere we use remote WebDriver, so what will be the limitations? I mean, what is the necessity only we if we are using
I
WebDriver?
don't think there will be a limitation here. I don't feel, because a
Yeah,
remote WebDriver looks like a central point, right?
right. That's
So
the
the
reason. I
remote
mean, I was
WebDriver can take
yes,
the thing. It will be more easy also, but people don't
exactly.
use in real time like that. But
So because
mostly people,
somebody
yeah.
may ask like, what is the reason? I mean,
Oh, okay.
what
What
is
is
the
the
reason?
reason
Why can't
why
we use remote
WebDriver we
WebDriver? Why?
use, and
Yes,
remote WebDriver has all the capabilities? Why we are not using that? They are asking
correct,
you.
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it
That's
will have all the methods also
yes, yes,
coming
correct.
from
It's central
WebDriver.
point. You see, central connecting
Yes,
everything here. It's
yes,
taking the methods from the WebDriver interface. It's taking the methods from the search context. It's taking the methods from take
exactly.
screenshot. No need of typecasting. No need of doing anything. Right? Simple. Okay. JavaScript executor, and
And also
all the things.
applicable for all the drivers also. I mean, there is
Yes.
below drivers, Chrome, Firefox, and everything.
Yeah. Let's find it out. Even I don't know, because maybe interviews they have asked it, but that's a good question, because only the people who go through this hierarchy and understand, right, they will only be able to
Mhm.
answer that, right? First of all,
Yeah,
and even
yeah.
they go through the hierarchy also, they will not be able to answer. But that's a very good question. I think Nigora was asking that this kind of question long back. I think so. This is a question, Nigora, you're asking at that time. Is Nigora there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Why we don't have to use WebDriver when why we have to use WebDriver interface? Why we have to create an object for the ChromeDriver class assigned to the WebDriver interface, when we can simply assign the ChromeDriver object to the remote WebDriver, so that we can get everything connected, right? We can get the
Yes.
methods from everything. Why we have to upcast it? That was a question that I think you got in the interview, maybe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So at that time you were in confused state, but now because of the Ashish Pandey's question, right, we got some clarity here. Okay, let's find it out. Let's do the R&D, because that is very important. Okay. So why we have to create an object for Chrome driver class and assign that to WebDriver interface, rather than assigning that to remote WebDriver class, as all the parent interfaces like text, screenshot, WebDriver. What is the other one? JavaScript, executor, and search context also. Search context. Search context are connected to, are the parent of remote WebDriver. Why people have to do typecasting instead of by assigning objects of object of WebDriver instead, where remote remote WebDriver feels like easy when compared to WebDriver interface. Let's see what it will say. I tried my level best. While remote WebDriver might seem more convenient in certain scenarios, especially you are only dealing with remote browser controls, using WebDriver provides great flexibility and future proofing for your code base. Okay, so interface segregation principle. WebDriver is an interface that segregates the methods needed for browser manipulation from other functionalities like remote execution. Focus only on the browser control aspect. Remote WebDriver, on the other hand, is an implementation of the WebDriver that deals specially with the remote browser control. By using WebDriver, you adhere to the principles of programming to an interface rather than implementation, which promotes flexibility. And okay, I don't think so. If you directly use remote WebDriver, your code becomes tightly coupled to the remote WebDriver implementation. If in the future you decide to change the implementation, for example, to use different kind of driver, you would need to refactor your code extensively by programming to the WebDriver interface. You can easily switch between drivers implementation without modifying your existing code as long as that to the WebDriver interface compatibility. WebDriver is more generic interface that works with various browser drivers, including you ensure your code is compatible with any WebDriver implementation, not just remote WebDriver. Okay. WebDriver is more generic interface that works with various browser drivers, including this. You ensure that your code is compatible with any WebDriver implementation, not just remote WebDriver. By consistently using WebDriver throughout your code base, you maintain a clear and mixing remote WebDriver and web okay. Not clear, not that much clear. That much clear. Can you make it easy for us? Can you make it more easy? Okay. Using WebDriver instead of remote WebDriver allows your code to work with different browser driver without modification. It's like common language rather than speaking a specific remote WebDriver. I don't agree, as we can assign the objects of ChromeDriver, FirefoxDriver, EdgeDriver, etc. to remote WebDriver 2, and remote WebDriver is also flexible. Remote WebDriver is also flexible. You are right. Remote driver in this offers flexibility in terms of being able to work with different browsers like Chrome, Firefox. My apologies. Saying apologies. Okay, let's define the explanation. While remote WebDriver does provide flexibility in working with various browser drivers using WebDriver interface, but still offers what is that abstraction. WebDriver serves as a high-level abstraction focusing solely on browser control operation. By programming to the WebDriver interface, you abstract. Is it giving me the remaining answers? No, right? By programming to the WebDriver interface, you abstract away the details of specific driver implementation like ChromeDriver. For abstraction purpose, this abstraction can simplify your code and make it more maintainable. Okay, future proofing. By coding to the WebDriver interface, you future proof your code against potential changes in driver implementations. If a new driver implementation or version is introduced, as long as it adheres to the WebDriver interface. Okay. A new driver implementation or version is introduced, as long as it adheres to the WebDriver into your existing code should remain compatible without modification. Okay, then it's inheriting, right? Simple. Compatibility and consistency. WebDriver serves as a consistent interface across driver. WebDriver serves as a consistent interface across different browser drivers, promoting code compatibility and maintainability. It ensures a unified approach to browser automation across your code base. In summary, while remote WebDriver offers flexibility in working with different browser drivers, using WebDriver as an interface provides additional benefits in terms of abstraction, future-proofing, compatibility, and consistency. Both options have their strengths, but WebDriver is often preferred its higher-level abstraction and compatibility advantages. The answer looks very difficult here.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, at a high level we can tell, but if they want us to get some specific answer, we won't be able
Specific
to.
answer means you need to be very good architect here.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
have to get an architect like a feeling, because the answer doesn't look. You see, usability wise, it looks very easy.
We can simply say like to make a
Ah.
compatibility and abstraction
We
and
can say
all.
that, but they'll go depth, right? Again, they'll say,
Right.
how can you say abstraction and all?
Yeah.
Okay, they'll say that. Okay, so maybe we have to get a mindset of architect kind of person to answer this question, and we have
Yeah,
to talk to some developers basically in this concept, right?
that's
So we
fine.
have
Yeah, I
no, no,
mean,
no, no. We have really, because the situation has come where we have to really talk to a developer here. Okay.
yeah.
So only the developer who is at architect level, right, can answer this question, I feel, at this point of time.
Maybe
Okay.
sometimes I have seen like the developers itself, they are not aware of these things, and they say like,
Yes.
they
They
do
are not,
coding,
you
but
see,
they
not
are
all
not
developers. You should not ask the developers actually this question. I'm saying
architect.
architects.
Architect.
In your company, maybe there will be some architects, right? In
Mm,
many of your guys, right, in your companies, there will be architects, right? Because now I don't have the access to this architects, okay? In earlier company, I used to have. If anyone have an access to the architects, right, can you find out the reason here so that we can have this discussion in the upcoming sessions, okay? Like, what is this? Why they are saying like this, okay? We'll do some, I will also do some more R&D here, okay? I'll also do it from it. Yes?
Aaron,
Yes,
could you
Nivara?
please copy and paste in the chat the first paragraph where it says abstraction?
Okay, this one?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
In ChatGPT only?
No, in a
Chat box, okay.
yeah, in chat.
And also,
Group chat.
shall I paste you the conclusion also? It's giving kind of conclusion like that. In summary. In summary, remote WebDriver offers flexibility using WebDriver's interface user program, and both options have their strength. WebDriver high-level abstraction. I think this is very important, I think. I'll also paste that one. So if you have any access, Nivara, to your architects or someone, you just find it out, okay? That will help us out. So anyone have access to the
By
architect?
inheritance, Aaron.
Yes.
I think it's like by inheritance. When you create the object of child class and assign it to like a grandparents.
Okay.
On that time, grandparents object reference can access only the overridden method of its own overridden.
Yes, grandparents only. Not the child interface also you cannot access. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever the things that are common, between the grandparent interface, child interface, and its child class, right? That only can be accessed basically.
Yes, and if we look on Eclipse WebDriver interface and remote WebDriver, in remote WebDriver we have different methods which is help to work with the remote.
Remote WebDriver.
Yeah, when we look on
hierarchy, remote WebDriver
and WebDriver.
Yeah, you are getting to the point. That also I can get it. What you are saying is that remote WebDriver may have some predefined methods that may not be there in the WebDriver interface, and we want to restrict that.
And
so
we
in that
don't
case,
need this. If we don't work with, if we don't work with a remote WebDriver like a Source Labs, on that time we just
there is a
don't need
possibility
this
that we are not restricting the driver to use only the things that are restricted by the WebDriver interface. Rather, you are going to call the remote WebDriver things. There may be some additional specific methods that are there in the remote WebDriver class that are not really required in our automation script that we can access still, right? So which we should not be using. So maybe people will use like that. That is one of the ideology. I think I agree with that point a bit. Creating an object for the child class and assign to the variable of the grandparent interface will restrict us from using the in between child related, specific methods. Specific methods we cannot take it. Okay, that kind of control can be done by creating an object for the grandchild classes and assign to the variable of the grandparent interfaces. I can get that point. Okay, whatever you said is clear for me. So there may be some specific methods of the remote WebDriver, right? So we can take it here. That may not be there in the. We don't generally have to use that methods. So if you go to the remote WebDriver here, there may be some methods here. Control. I'll go to the remote WebDriver class and control O. If I say there may be a lot of methods here. that we may not be using generally. Okay. There are methods. What are the methods we have? Get session ID. There may be some common methods also. We can't say anything, but what are the methods? We can find it out in ChatGPT also. What are the specific methods in remote WebDriver class? Is remote WebDriver on right web class, which are not there in WebDriver interface. Get capabilities. I think execute script is also there in the, okay, it's not there in that, right? Okay, remote WebDriver. These methods are coming from the inherited from the, okay, they're implemented maybe in the remote WebDriver class. They are implemented basically. Other interfaces class methods will be there which are implemented. That's it, right? Get screenshot as is coming from take screenshot as interface, and it's implemented in the remote WebDriver class interface class. Okay, in remote WebDriver class, all these methods got implemented, I feel. So if I go here and control O and say, what is that? Execute script. If I say execute script method, it will be implemented here. You see, implementation is available here. And what about if I go to the ChromeDriver and go to the execute script, control O, execute script, it is not there. It is inherited there. Okay. It's implemented in the remote WebDriver. So overallly, remote WebDriver class is generally created in this WebDriver hierarchy to implement all the unimplemented methods of the parent and grandparent interfaces. Simple. This is a hub where all the parent and grandparent interfaces methods are getting implemented here. Because they are interfaces, they will not have the implementation. The implementations are there in the remote WebDriver, and all these child classes are inheriting, so they are using. But to control the access, for example, if you are assigning the object of this one to the JavaScript, you cannot access the specific methods of the WebDriver which are implemented in remote WebDriver. When you create an object for the ChromeDriver and assign to the WebDriver interface, and then you cannot access the specific methods of the take screenshot of JavaScript executor. Okay. Then we are creating an object for the take screenshot. You cannot, you can access only the specific methods of the take screenshot. I mean, take screenshot methods you can access, but specific methods of WebDriver or JavaScript executor you cannot access. That's what is one thing that I can understand at a high level. Maybe we can answer to that extent, but still we have to find out. What do you think, guys? What do you think? That's what is the thing, right?
To some extent, I got some understanding, like as you both
But
discussed.
still we can use remote WebDriver to access all the stuff. Okay.
Right. But as you said, like
there
are some unimplemented which got implemented in the remote WebDriver, and to hide those implementation, they have used
assign the object whenever you have to use specifically, instead of getting all the methods to be used in the remote WebDriver of all the interfaces. You have to cut the access to all the things. So whatever you want to use, only that you use, and if required, you typecast and use maybe.
Correct. So
that kind of design they have created. Yeah, that kind of design they have created to confirm that design, to implement that in a proper best practice of coding, right? They are doing that. Okay, ChromeDriver driver is called new WebDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver. They are doing instead of that. Okay, by default, people use the default commands of the get, close, and all these commands they will use, right, by default. Whenever they have to use other interface commands, they will, change typecast and use it instead of directly openly making it possible to access.
Yeah, but practically, if we want to use it, the remote WebDriver, it will not impact anything.
I don't think it will not impact. I don't think it will not impact, but in general, right, as per the best practices, we have to go like this, okay? But you see, if anyone get any more better way of explaining this, right, you'll still find it out, okay? But this one, I think it's good only, still now, okay?
Okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks,
Nigora. I think Nigora also has contributed well here.
Thanks, Nigora, for
thanks, Nigora. Otherwise, we will not get this answer. So I have to understand like in a different perspective, basically. Yeah. So to get abstraction is something that that's what by looking at abstraction, I think Nigora got that idea. I think so, right?
Correct. And then from there,
to implement abstraction, I think our answer should be very simple in the entrance. If they ask that question, right, you have to simply say for the abstraction we do that. Okay, why abstraction? You have to say that this kind of specific methods should not be accessed by default. Rather, by default, the general automation methods we have to access. Whenever needed only, we have to unhide those abstracted methods in the JavaScript executor and use them, something like that we have to say. That kind of answer we have to give, then it will be okay, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I think even they will not understand, I feel, though, whoever is asking the question. This level.
But at least to some extent, at least we will be able to
Yes.
give them some
Maybe
answer.
this is all about like coding style, basically. Okay. When you try to create a framework tomorrow, right? If you have multiple interfaces and create this kind of stuff, and you want to create that framework level design, right? Maybe that this concept can be useful there as an architect.
Yeah.
It is an architect related topic only, I can say. Understanding the hierarchy will let us go into that direction where abstraction things. What there may be a lot of programming principles actually, basically, okay, that developers have to follow while creating or building a software, or using some frameworks and all those stuff, right? They have to use some programming principles. Maybe as part of programming principles, this may be one of the principles. So by default, it should not allow. You should give the abstraction possible, okay, and all these principles they are applying it, and there may be some advantages of these principles, why the principles have to be like that, why we have to not allow the specific methods directly, why only the actual methods have to be directly allowed. Okay, all these things we have to dig deep. Okay, there are a lot of questions will keep coming when we go to the next level also. Okay, I think we cannot we have to do more R&D on that, but here I'll simply do that. Why WebDriver instead of remote WebDriver is something we can still keep it open. Remote WebDriver, we'll still keep it open. That's okay. But because the intention is to learn the architecture side of the design pattern, or design what they are using for the interfaces and classes, and creating a hub for implementing all these interfaces and restricting the access, all this stuff. Okay, we have to go deep into the architecture to get into more details. Okay,
And the same reason will be applicable for the ChromeDriver also. Like instead of using the ChromeDriver driver equal to new ChromeDriver, we will be using WebDriver, or to make it more dynamic, where WebDriver can be fit with any driver. That is the reason.
Yes, that's the reason. That's the reason we have to use that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why we have to create an object for the ChromeDriver and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interfaces in real time based on your automation script, whatever the browser
Right.
you want, right? From the properties file or something, you'll read the browser name. Let's assume that. Okay. So the script should run accordingly. The script should run accordingly. Like if you say Firefox means it should run Firefox browser. Okay. You say Chrome browser means it should run in Chrome browser. Okay. Save this. Any errors are there anywhere? No, right? So I'll write the final script here. So to why we, in general, what is the best way of writing the code? Okay. Best way demo. Okay. I'm just giving some random name there. Generally in real time, we don't write ChromeDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver. You see all the people writing like this. The code they will be writing like this. WebDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver they will be writing. Why they have to write like this, I'll tell you. Okay. This is also part of the hierarchy only we can cover. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then driver dot get. Okay. Driver dot get. We will be writing the code like this. Why? What is the reason behind this? If I don't write ChromeDriver here, if I don't write WebDriver there and write ChromeDriver here, let's assume that, and here I'll open the application URL. That is https://omaya.blogspot.com. Blogspot.com. Why people write like this? Okay, is something we have to know. Driver dot find element by dot id ta1. I'll write some code here. ta1. Put a semicolon here, and here we'll get text area feed, and here web element, and Control Z, text area feed. For the mouse, create local variable, and simply write down text area feed dot case. I'll write my name here. Like this, we'll write some script. General, this is one sample script that we can write. So tomorrow, if I have to run my script on Firefox browser, what I have to do? I have to run my script on Firefox browser. What I have to do? Instead of this line, I have to write one more line. That is, I'll write like this: FirefoxDriver is equal to new FirefoxDriver. Okay, FirefoxDriver is equal to new FirefoxDriver. I'll write Control Shift O. Then if I have to run my scripts in Edge browser, what I have to do? I have to comment this part and run my scripts on Edge driver like this. Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. Okay. Control Shift O. That's it. We have to run the script. Okay. Edge driver is equal to new Edge driver. We have to write. Fine. So like this, we have to keep commenting, uncommenting whenever that is required. Instead of that, if I want to write a logic, like say, I want to write a logic here. Here, I would like to take the input from the user. Scanner is equal to user will enter the browser name, and in that browser only the script should run. If I want to write a script like this, system.in, Control Shift O, scanner class imported from java.util package, and here enter a print message to the user saying, enter any browser, say Chrome / Firefox / Edge. Okay. Now I'll write the code here. Scanner dot next line, I'll say scanner dot next line. It will return you the string browser name. Okay, browser name. Now I'll write the code like this. If browser name dot, I can use equals method, or in better I can use equal ignore case. What if the user enters in capital case? There's a possibility, right? This may not take it. So equal ignore case instead of equals I'll use. Here I'll write ChromeDriver. Driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. If it is Chrome means browser name dot equals Chrome. If it is equal to Chrome here, I'll write the Chrome here. If it is equal to Chrome browser, Chrome, then I'll write the code like this. New ChromeDriver I'll write. Okay. ChromeDriver is equal to new ChromeDriver. Control Shift O. Okay. Else if, I'll reduce these lines. Else if browser name dot equals ignore case if it is Firefox, then I'll write down equal ignore case. If a capital letter or lowercase letter, whatever they give, doesn't matter. I have to write FirefoxDriver. This is how we write in the code in the real time, guys. Okay, in the framework part, we have to write the code like this. Okay, in the framework part, we have to write the code like this in one of the file. Okay, we have to write the code like this. Control Shift O. Then else if browser name entered by the user is equals ignore case. If it is equal ignore case as a Edge browser, then I'll write down Edge driver. Driver is equal to new Edge driver. I have to write. Okay, like this I have to write, and then I don't have to write here anything here. I have to remove all this stuff, and remaining code will be common. You see, either for the Chrome driver or Firefox driver or Edge driver, this code is common. But there's a problem coming. What is the problem that is coming, guys? What is the problem that is coming by writing the code like this? What is the problem that is coming? What is the problem that is coming, guys? Yeah, we can also use a switch case also, Mayuri. That's okay. We can also use a switch case also. But this is more flexible, I feel so. Yeah, driver here, the problem here is this driver is declared inside the if block. This is a local driver to the, in this block only the scope of the driver is up to. Outside it you cannot access. I have to make this driver outside. I'll take one of the ChromeDriver and declare it outside, and I'll remove the double declaration. Here I'll say null driver is equal to null, I'll say, and inside that I'll say ChromeDriver. Okay, I'll remove that. Okay, then it works for ChromeDriver, but what about the Firefox driver? Can I remove the declaration here? Can I remove the declaration here to make it global? The error is gone. You see, the error is gone outside the if blocks, right? The driver errors are gone. When I make the ChromeDriver is called null. But the problem here is, can you assign the object of the Firefox driver to the variable of the ChromeDriver here? Can you assign the object of the Firefox driver to the variable of the ChromeDriver here? That's not possible. Okay, that's not possible. Why? You can see the hierarchy here. ChromeDriver, Firefox driver. ChromeDriver is not the child class of the Firefox driver. You see, directly not related here. Okay. Firefox Edge driver is not the child class of the Firefox driver. Either Firefox driver is not the child class of the Chrome driver. How can you do that? That's not possible, right? In the hierarchy, it's not possible because Chrome driver is not. You can create an object for the child class and assign to the variable of the parent class or interface. But here Firefox driver is a class. Firefox driver is a class. Object of the Firefox driver class cannot be assigned to the variable of the Chrome driver class because it's not a parent class or parent interface. So it's not possible. So there should be some common thing. there should be some common thing using which it should be possible. What is that? If I write WebDriver here, everyone will accept. Why? Because for the ChromeDriver class, WebDriver is the interface, parent interface, right? Control Shift O. For the ChromeDriver class, we can create an object for the ChromeDriver class and assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface. We can create an object for the FirefoxDriver class because it is the child class of the WebDriver interface. We can assign it to the variable of the WebDriver interface. You can create an object for the EdgeDriver class and assign it to the variable of the parent interface, that is WebDriver interface. So in place of the WebDriver, you can write RemoteWebDriver also, but we have seen that, right? Why people write WebDriver driver. Okay, that was a previous discussion. So this is what is the thing, guys. This is how we write the code in real time. Okay. People write the code like this: WebDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver, WebDriver driver is called new FirefoxDriver, WebDriver driver is called new EdgeDriver, like that, because they don't know when they have to assign this object to any other things. Okay. So what type of object of the ChromeDriver or FirefoxDriver or EdgeDriver they have to assign to the variable of the WebDriver interface, they don't know. So here user will enter some browser name and accordingly that browser script will run. Okay. Finally, I'll say driver.quit here, driver.quit, and here I'll say thread.sleep just for demo purpose, thread.sleep. And here I'll give some 3 seconds just for demo purpose and ignore the exception. And what I'll do here is I'll simply say scanner.close as part of best practices. Done. Now run the script and see that what is happening. Right click, run as, okay, enter any browser, say Chrome, Firefox will come here. If I enter Chrome here, you see the script will run in the Chrome browser. This kind of things are possible only when you create an object for the child classes and assign to the variable of the parent interface, WebDriver interface. Okay, in going ahead, guys, we are not going to write ChromeDriver is called new ChromeDriver anymore. After this session, we are going to write, you see, my name has been entered. Yeah, fine. Now, if I run the script again, and if I give capital Chrome or something in different case, if I give, still it will work. Equals ignore case we have used, so it will work. Doesn't matter. Equals ignore case is there, so it will work still. Just see here, it will work in the equals ignore case also, it's working. Now, if I run, if I give any other browser, let's say Firefox, Firefox, okay. If I give like this also, no problem. Mixed case also you can give. It will not consider the case, it will only consider the text. So this kind of situations, it is required that you create the object for the child class and assign to the variable of the parent interfaces. Okay. Parent interfaces, this kind of logic will be possible. Otherwise, this logic will not be possible. Okay, if you want to enter this kind of browser name, we can read from the properties file or something in real time. At that single centralized file, you will change the name of the browser and your scripts will, all scripts will run that particular browser as part of the framework. You see, Firefox browser script is running. And finally, Edge browser, I'll show you. If I give Edge here, EDGA, done. Okay, this is the reason we have to create an object for the child class and assign to the variable of the parent interface known as WebDriver interface, so that any child class objects can be assigned to the WebDriver interface and we can achieve this kind of logic. That's the reason, guys, we have to create objects for child classes and assign to the variable of the parent interface. Okay, so that a common variable we have to create, okay, for all these child class objects. Clear, everyone? Everyone clear why we have to write WebDriver driver is equal new ChromeDriver, or WebDriver driver is equal new FirefoxDriver, or WebDriver driver is equal new EdgeDriver, instead of directly writing ChromeDriver driver is equal new ChromeDriver in our scripts? Is clear? Right. So that's the thing, guys. This is all about the hierarchy. Without understanding this hierarchy, you will not understand why you are doing this. You see, you can create an object for the ChromeDriver. Can you assign to the variable of the FirefoxDriver? No. Can you create an object for FirefoxDriver and assign to the variable of ChromeDriver? No. Can you create an object for the EdgeDriver and assign to the variable of the ChromeDriver? No, because they are not parent and child kind of classes. WebDriver is the grandparent interface of all these things: FirefoxDriver or ChromeDriver or EdgeDriver or Safari driver or IE browser or iDriver or Chromium driver, etc. So we can create object of any of these classes, including the remote. You can also assign to the RemoteWebDriver also. All these classes can be assigned to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Okay, clear? That's what we do in real time, guys. We don't write ChromeDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver. We write WebDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver. Okay, as part of the best practice. You see anyone writing the automation code in Selenium WebDriver, they will write WebDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. I just made it hold it for till time because I wanted to explain this after the hierarchy is done only. I wanted to explain, so I kept it. From the beginning days we are writing ChromeDriver driver is called new ChromeDriver, but now we have to change our pattern. whenever in the upcoming scripts we are going to write, right? We are going to write WebDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver, or WebDriver driver is equal to new FirefoxDriver, or WebDriver driver is equal to new EdgeDriver, because the variable of the WebDriver can store object of the ChromeDriver, can store the object of the FirefoxDriver, can store the object of the Edge browser or Chrome or Firefox, whatever it is. Okay, drivers. So that's the reason, guys. Fine, guys. So that's all. That's all from my side regarding the WebDriver hierarchy. Tomorrow morning we may not have a session, guys. Okay, I'm canceling tomorrow's morning session. Evening session we may have. Tomorrow morning session will not have, because here at our place voting is there. So voting is there at our location, guys. So tomorrow I am canceling morning session anyhow. Okay, morning session. For now, I'm canceling morning session. Okay, so evening session I'll update. Tomorrow I am canceling morning session. No 7 a.m. IFC session tomorrow. For batch 2, the session may be there. I'll update you tomorrow regarding that. Okay, for now, the next session, morning session is not there because we have voting here in our state. So we have to go for the vote and all. Okay, so we'll be focusing more on that. So evening hours, I'll think of, okay, I'll plan whether evening batch may have a session or not. I'll decide and ping in the chat box, in the WhatsApp group. Okay, based on that you can attend. Clear, everyone? Everyone clear with this? Okay. So that's all from my side, guys. If you have any other questions, you can let me know. If you have any other questions, you can let me know. That's all from my side. Any other questions, you can let me know, guys. If you don't have any questions, just type. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow, Mayuri. You can ask me this question tomorrow. Okay. I'll show you what you can do and all. Okay. I'll share you the test cases also. Based on that, right? It will be very easy for you. Okay. Tomorrow, can you ask me? Tomorrow even or next session, whenever you join, right? Ask me. Okay. To share me the test case or etc. I'll explain you. Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? If you don't have any questions, just type no in the chat box. Fine, Mayuri. I'll also make a note. Test cases. Fine. Okay, guys, that's all then. That's all for today. So we have completed something. What are the left out things here we have? Somewhere here we'll have that. WebDriver hierarchy is done. JavaScript executor is done. Selenium 4 new features are there. Mostly. And tables, dynamic tables that we have to see. Once the dynamic tables are done, the left out parts are Selenium 4 new features and dynamic tables. Okay, so maybe I'll have the Selenium 4 new features on the weekends only. Weekends only as an additional topics I'll cover in the next weekend. And coming to the dynamic tables also, dynamic tables I'll cover tomorrow. And apart after the dynamic tables, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, maybe in the morning batch session is cancelled, right? From Tuesday, maybe. Okay, on Tuesday I'll start this dynamic tables, and day after tomorrow onwards we'll start the framework concepts. Remaining all Selenium advanced topics, if anything are there, that I'll cover on the weekends, guys. It will be a combination of weekends and weekdays. Framework concepts will start on weekdays. From Tuesday, after Tuesday, if the dynamic tables is completed on Tuesday, right? From Wednesday onwards, framework concept will start on the weekdays. And on the weekends, any other left out advanced topics of Selenium will be covered. At this moment, I'm not taking test. Okay. Sir, will you take test NG? Test NG will be framework part. In the framework, I'll cover. Okay. To some extent, this also will be the different, guys. Test NG, important things of test NG will be there on the weekdays, and additional stuff of test NG will be covered on the weekends. Like that, it will be planned going ahead. Okay. Because a lot of R&D we have to do, right, in test NG also. Weekends, weekdays, both will be separated. Important things on the weekdays. Extra additional stuff on the weekends. Okay, that's a plan going ahead for a few more weeks. Okay, so for the batch 1, this is the plan. For next few weeks, general important topics for everything, right? Weekdays and additional stuff of Selenium automation, or it may be framework part or framework concepts in depth, test engine in depth, it may be, okay, it may be framework R&D in depth. All these things will happen on weekends, guys, okay? General frameworks, general concepts will end the batch at some point of time, will end the batch also. And the weekday batch will be completed and only weekends will be continued for the batch one, okay? So that's the kind of planning I am having in my mind. So going ahead, okay? Additional stuff will be going on weekends, guys, okay? Going ahead, fine? Fine, guys. So that's all for today. Welcome, everyone. Welcome for attending this session, and hopefully you have enjoyed the session. See you in the next session, guys. Bye, everyone. I'll update you in the WhatsApp group. You can take it from there. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you. Welcome, guys. Bye.